This version of It's Erik Nagel has been modified from its original broadcast. Content has been edited to fit this platform.
Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see.
Are you ready? I said, are you
ready? It's Erik Nagel. It starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the universe, the next voice you hear, it's Erik Nagel.
And thank you, Scott Shannon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. Joining me, as always, from the Netherlands. No, not the Netherlands. What are you? You're Belgian, right? I forget what you are. Some European amalgamation of whatever living out in the desert of Arizona.
Just Euro trash, spreading my love. Hi, everybody.
Hi. For you out there, have some homework. You don't get off that easy suffering through all of this. You also have some work to do, my friends. If you're on the iHeartRadio app, go over there. Put us in the #1 position on the presets. If you're on Apple, Spotify, any of those fine platforms, you can go over there and leave us a positive review. It does help out this program. You can join us live each and every week as we do this program in our live rooms on Twitch and on YouTube under It's Erik Nagel. The YouTube platform, you can go and get yourself like, subscribe, get yourself a membership. You get access to the archives from this show, from the satellite years, the early iHeart stuff, the Would You Kindly. I got to get back to putting up more of the Would You Kindly archives. Not all of them are up there yet, but a good portion of them are. We'll get the rest up there as time allows it. And we got some bonus stuff coming for you. We got to get that done very, very soon. You were away, so
yeah, I know.
I was like, oh, we should plan this, and I forgot Jordan's out of town for a while, so that didn't happen. But yeah, anyway, go over to YouTube. All the best stuff, clips, all that stuff's there for whenever you want to get to it. You're back, and you're better than ever. You're back. How was your trip, my friend?
Not too bad. Just went down to Tucson for a few days for work. Nothing too crazy, and glad I'm home. I was telling you a little earlier, like I work from home 99.9% of the time, and it suits me because being around people for a long amount of time is physically and emotionally draining. Mm-hmm. And I'm just not used to it anymore. Like I know I go to concerts, I go do stuff, and we got some more of that coming up later. But for the most part, like just having to like dress up in like, nice pants and a shirt and just really be office ready is exhausting. So like it
could have
really
just stopped and dressing up in pants and be office ready. When you're working from home, pants are not part of the
Zoom gets here
attire.
As long as my shirt looks okay, we're good. I don't have to get up during meetings. So
miss those times when people would get busted for the teleconferencing during the pandemic.
Right.
They get caught masturbating. They get caught in their underwear. They get caught walking around without anything else on.
Yeah, no, thankfully that has not been a thing. But yes, having to dress up.
I'm with Chris. Don't you hate pants?
Don't you hate pants? Can't wait to hear about his take on pants. But yeah, no, I was down there for a little bit. It was fine. We just finally really started hitting some hot weather. So like, we have people coming from the other parts of the country to come down to like a management conference for my company. And so I was down there only for a few days. I didn't have to stay the full week. And it started to get hot. Like it's like 107 and it's just gross. It's like, ugh. And they put us up. Now, my company, like most companies, are not immune to the state of the world and how things are raising prices. So we're cutting some costs. We're trying to make sure we're, protect the people's jobs before anything. So
you have to get everybody together in person so you could swing that axe around a little bit.
No, thankfully not. But
thank you all for traveling from near and far to get here today. We're going to have a bunch of great stuff for this 3-day conference. We have a luncheon coming in. It's fully catered, and we're going out for dinner tonight. Steak dinner, lobster, everybody, cigars and drinks, karaoke at the end. Let's get down to business. First thing here, Q2 didn't really work out the way that we're hoping. Q3 is kind of, and Q4 is not looking much better. So the following people are laid off.
Yeah. Your exit packets by the fruit platter. No,
the
thank you.
iHeart model.
We're not. Yeah.
Well, they don't even get the fruit platter. They just like, hey, congratulations on your 6th anniversary of your show. You've been let go and your show's been canceled.
Yeah, fruit platters are for closers. Get out of here.
We got to get there was this guy, intern John, who had a show on in Washington, D.C. For 6 years and then had his 6th anniversary show. They pulled out all the stops, had guests, had catering, had all this stuff live on the radio. Show's done. They get called into the office and told them that was their last show. They are done.
Jeez.
That's corporate radio finding new ways to make an old-timey tradition of letting somebody go even more disgusting. Despicable. But
yeah, we're doing a little bit of cost cutting. So the hotels that usually we stay in were downgraded a bit. And when I say downgraded, this hotel
bed bugs.
No, thankfully not, because I tend to check.
Oh wait,
you're paranoid about this.
Scorpions.
Stuff. Yeah, scorpions.
Bed scorpions.
Bed scorpions. They're just playing Rocky like a hurricane all night. It's like I can't sleep.
Bed cobra heads. No, what is it? Diamond
javelinas everywhere.
You have diamond. Who has the copper
rattlesnakes?
No, you have that. You have the diamondbacks. You have
we have the Western diamondback. We have Gila monsters.
Do you have that other? No, there's something with like a copperhead snake. Is that out by you or is that Australia?
It might be somewhere else.
All right. Well, anyway, snakes suck.
Anyway,
yes,
snakes suck. That's the moral of the story, really. Snakes suck. But this hotel, it wasn't dirty by any means, at least in the room. Like it's questionable anywhere else. But
the toilet, on the other hand, was not
no continental breakfast. Well, I'll get to something like that. Yeah. So no continental breakfast, no breakfast of any kind. It's one of it almost was like a dorm suite. So They have a little mini kitchen, but you have to bring your own stuff, or you can buy some or rent some from the office. Each room does not have a hairdryer, does not have an iron, does not have an ironing board.
Was the thermostat locked out?
No, I dropped that thing to 61 degrees for 3 days.
Well done, my friend.
Gorgeous.
Here's a pro tip for anybody if you travel. One, if your hotel locks the thermostat in your room, you immediately check out and leave because that is unacceptable. Number two, if your thermostat only goes down to 69, you can stay, but you really should consider not staying there ever again, or at least their chain of hotels. If you get one of the fantastic hotels where that shit goes down to 59 degrees, you drop it. The goal is to make the windows sweat. Like when you pull back the curtain in the morning, like, oh, let's see how it looks outside. And you can't because it's just a waterfall of condensation on the windows. That is a quality hotel to be staying at.
Yeah. Well, this was, though I had that, was not quality. Let's see. They had 1 bar of soap that they provide you, thin bar of soap. No, body wash, or some of these hotels have like in the hotel, you can like just in the shower itself. You get 1 towel. If you want more, you have to go get, they don't do turn down service, no linens.
Hold on. 1 towel. Is it the towel to put on the floor for when you come out of the shower, or is it the towel to use?
The used towel is what you get a big one for. And then you get a smaller one that you can put on the thing. And then you get a washcloth. Okay. They don't do, typical maid service. If you want more towels, they provide you a laundry basket. You put your stuff in the laundry basket. You take it down to the front and they'll exchange it. Kind of ridiculous, but okay.
I'd like a new laundry basket, please. What happened to this? Well, don't tell them you were standing on it. Don't tell them you were standing on it.
And then
I was using it as a toboggan down the stairs.
I had the finest of 1-ply toilet paper. Let's see what else. The bed was comfortable. I got a king size. They let me, they had me in a king size bed. But the bed frame itself looked like it could be a futon bed frame. It was all metal. It was bad. No curtains. They just had blinds with no way to open them. You had to lift them up and then pull them down. It's like they took an IKEA room that they have as a display and just stuck it into a hotel.
This is
at one point the cops came while I was leaving to go get dinner with some of my coworkers to respond to a call from one of the floors.
Did they think you had Savannah Guthrie's mom?
Right. That's not far from there.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that in your area?
Yeah, just a little bit north in Oro Valley. Yeah. Let's see what else. At one point, after the cops had left, one of my coworkers was leaving his room and ran into a woman with a bong walking down the hallway.
He did, or she had it?
She had it. He left his room and she was walking down, looks him in the eye, holding this bong, already packed, ready to go. She goes, I got to get outside to light this up. And I'm just like, okay. Let's see what else. On my towel, my one towel, which I promptly went and exchanged, was a long black hair about that long. Oh, yeah. I took a picture of it. It was gross. So yeah, it was an experience. This hotel. I hopefully will never have to go there again. I know we're cutting costs, but Jesus, like
who booked this? Bad.
We have a person who's in charge with travel and stuff like that. So she organizes all. So this wasn't
your doing.
No, God, no. I would never stay there. In fact, at one point, one of my coworkers was checking in front of me and they were explaining all the rules, all the stuff and what you get, what you don't get. Turns back to me and goes, if I book an Airbnb that can house a number of us, are you in? And I'm like, 100%. They're staying down all week. I, lucky enough, only had to stay Monday night, Tuesday night, and then I left and came back home yesterday afternoon. So, but yeah, it was, it was interesting. I would never go stay there again. It's not on my list of places to revisit.
Do you think a lot of porn is shot in those hotels?
Probably. I don't know. I don't know about that one in particular. But yeah, it was bad. It
seems the price range, and based on the amenities in there, it's like, oh, this is right up their alley for when that, it always starts with the girls on a street and they get into a car. It's like, oh, I'll give you a ride. And they wind up
the bang bus.
Yeah. Well, no, at least they got she never gets to a hotel. She's just in the van and gets covered.
Oh, I like when they like kick them out. We're like, all right, well, hold on. Let's go.
What about my wallet?
Get out.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like the ones where it's somebody's new to town and her boyfriend kicked her out and she doesn't know where to go. They get in a car and then they wind up at a seedy hotel.
I don't think I've seen anything like that.
I didn't expect you to see it, but I'm guessing it's the type.
I don't think I have. Hold on, let me check my library.
Did the ceiling have that weird stucco fire retardant?
No, like the hotel itself looked like it was fairly new-ish. It just feels very bare bones, like it was a dorm, like it was built to be a dorm room. So you got nothing. Like you have to bring everything yourself. So I mean, it was a place to stay. I wasn't staying long. If I was staying more long term, I would have gotten something different. I would have said, no, I'll find something for myself.
Another travel tip, not to you, but just to anybody else listening. I don't care how good the hotel is. I still bring my own stuff. Like whenever I fly somewhere, I go, well, you saw it when I came out to San Diego. I go to a Target, to a Walmart, somewhere in there. I stock up on what I needed, and then I bring it into the hotel so that I'm not reliant fully on the hotel for everything. Especially
that's what ended up happening, because we have people local in Tucson that live there. So some of the people were calling like, "Hey, if you're going to be, can I get a hair dryer from you? We're doing a big work conference. I need to press my pants. Can I borrow an iron?"
I didn't have an iron in the hotel room.
No iron, no ironing board. I'm telling you, there was.
Did they have that shitty 1-cup coffee maker that doesn't work?
No coffee maker. There's nothing. I'm lucky there was a fridge. Yeah, it was very bare bones. Like, so
you tell whoever's in charge of booking these business meetings that this shan't happen again with your presence, unless the bare minimum of necessities at a hotel are honored.
Yeah, no, it was very bare bones. You could get an iron and an ironing board, but you had to go down and ask them in the front and kind of like lend it to you. I'm like, wow, this was rough. So thankfully I didn't stay that long. If I were staying longer, this would have been an issue for me. Some of my coworkers did go visit, like you said, a Target or Walmart or whatever, and buy some of the amenities that they would have for the week. But yeah, so that was that. But I mean, all in all, it was fine. It was just, like I said, I was just not in I don't know. It's just I don't like being around that many people for an extended amount of time. So
Agreed.
I feel like I got a lot done work wise, which was nice. But yeah, I'm glad I work from home, and I'm built for this now. Like just these are my four walls I want to hang out in. So
what if they say, all right, next meeting's at Jordan's house?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Jordan's neighborhood looks like the neighborhood in Breaking Bad. Like they all have those that same house where people are just hucking pizzas up on the roof. That show's been off the air for over a decade, and people are still torturing that poor house.
Yeah. So did that. That was pretty much it. Like I said, I came home yesterday. You had been it's funny because you've been texting me like throughout the week and stuff like that. I've just been so busy, and then doing the dinners with the coworkers and stuff like that. And then when I finally responded back to you yesterday, it's like, hey, I'm actually heading home. I'll check out some of the stuff. You were like, who the hell is this? Like, we haven't even talked. So it was kind of funny. Yeah, I don't disappear very often, but yeah, this was just one of those. I just had some work stuff.
No, I forgot you were out and about, but
no, it's all right.
I was just keeping everything current, in our chat,
for sure,
that we could always look back and like, what do we need to talk about? It's amazing. I've seen so many other shows that either from like this level of show all the way up to ones that are small market, medium market, large market, corporate shows, right? Mm-hmm. That their preps are like they rely on a prep service because their show prep is abysmal. Like they either have no prep or they're doing the prep service. I spoke to a consultant not too long ago. Not for us. We were just, talking and catching up on some things. And he says, hey, I'll show you something. I'm not supposed to be saying this, but he's like, I'll show you something. Please don't say what the shows are. I will not say what the shows are. And he goes, so I had to air check a bunch of stations within our company, right? So he's a consultant, but he's in the company. Like his job is to check regions of their stations. And he goes, so this little cluster here, I listen to these stations at several different times. So it's not like, because sometimes when you listen to a station, they all have what they call clocks, which means the schedule they follow per hour. So sometimes a lot of the stations are in commercials at the same time. Sometimes at the top of the hour, depending on the format, they've got news playing. Like if it's a sports station or an AM news talk station, whatever, they got a news thing that plays. So sometimes the clocks are in sync. So it's not fair to judge each station by that. But they'll listen to all the different shows. And he goes, listen to this and listen to that. And he goes, these are 4 different day parts on 3 different stations. Okay. They're all talking about the same thing, all with the same key points to this. And I said, do they have ridiculous. A prep? I wrote back to him. I go, do they all have the same prep service? And in capital letters, all he wrote was fucking prep service. He goes, nobody knows how to do a show anymore. Nobody knows how to prep any of these things. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because Jordan and I, throughout the week, there's constant stuff that even if it's a tiny little thing that comes
we'll screenshot random stuff.
We write a note. We have a general thread that we put everything in there so we don't forget. Because by the time Wednesday night comes around, when we start doing the official prep Thursday throughout the day, you go, I can't. I can't remember what we were doing the week. We go back to that thing there. Oh yeah, here's that. There's that and that. So we have all of this shit. Professional shows out there that are making really good money don't even do this anymore. They're not pulling news clips. They're not pulling stuff off of television. Hey, we watched the Richard Simmons mini documentary that Diane Sawyer down there. Here's some clips that were interesting from that. Unless the prep service pulls this and has it provided for everybody, they do nothing.
I mean, you pulled one, but I've been pulling videos that we'll probably showcase here in just a little bit. That just got released maybe an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
Which,
I don't want to say anything to these mouth breathers. They're going to get their content when I gave it to them.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying that we're pulling stuff in real time if we have to. It's
in IRL, as the kids say, IRL.
In IRL. So
never mind.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to make a fucking Ron and Fez joke that we've done a million times. I'm not going to do that.
But yeah, did that. Went down to Tucson. I did remember about, I think it was about a week and a half ago. God, it was May 4th weekend. So it was May 3rd. I went down to Tucson. So it's the second time I've been down to Tucson in like a week. So we talked about how I ran my first 5K. What I didn't tell everybody is that usually what happens is when you run these things, they have medals ahead of time. So you get in, you run your thing. You're like, hey, congrats. Here's a medal. Good job. Well, unfortunately,
you have to buy into the 5K, right?
Yeah, I think I spent like $50.
I have family member. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, but my company's like health initiative, if I provide them that, hey, I did this, I did that. Yeah, so they'll reimburse me $50.
I have family members that do pretty high end 5K, 10K, what's less than a 5K? There's a smaller one.
2.5, maybe 3. I don't know
what it. But they do it
like a mile run or a fun run or something.
They do it at like Disney World or Epcot or places of that stature where they go.
The Disney is huge for the East
so they've been doing it for many years, and they've got these giant, like, they're not cheaply made medals either. Like, you're paying a lot to get into these things, but those things you could throw it like a Chinese star and cut somebody's neck.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I got my medal. They took a little bit. They had to send it, but here is
everyone gets a medal.
Well, if you participate, yeah. I mean, I didn't get first place or anything, but here's my medal that I got for running my 5K.
Of course it is.
It was the May the 4th. Be with you 5K.
Of course, all this time I'm like, wow, Jordan's really taking initiative. That he's looking to better his life, get healthier, do all these things. The fact you said you were doing a 5K, I was like, wow, that's out of nowhere. Good for him. Now it makes all the sense in the world.
I don't care what medal you get or whatever. The miles don't change based off of who's sponsoring or what the theme is.
Right, so but for the radio on, it's a fucking BB-8 Star Wars medal.
I didn't know this is what the medal was going to look like. All I knew is that it was a Star Wars themed thing. I thought it would be a good motivation for me to do something, and and I did it. I didn't care.
Intersect in the chat saying, "I take back my congratulations."
You're all a bunch of fickle broads.
Oh God.
I didn't.
Now he's changing mind. He poke fun, but that is pretty cool. He spelled it with a K. Ew.
Damn right. So yes, I got my.
All right. So you did medal. 2 BB-8 events, because you did the Fortnite BB-8 event over the weekend that I didn't have time to get to.
I did.
Of life and things.
Yeah, because my son wakes me up. I think it was like I think they ran like 10 a.m. East Coast time for like 2 or 3 hours. So he's waking me up at like 7 a.m. He's like, hey, the BB-8 event's live. Let's go. I'm just like, the fuck? So I had to get up, wipe the crust out. And I went downstairs and we did the little BB-8 event. And then
is there going to be another one?
They did one the next day, which unfortunately was Mother's Day, and you had yourself on a little adventure that day.
I had no time for myself.
Zero time to do that.
Yeah.
So they did it there, but they had talked about that they are planning to do more of those and update. I think there's another one planned for like another robot, but they'll do another
BB-8 event in Fortnite got you the BB-8 robot, and then it was making what, 20,000.
Here's the fun thing about this
in money generation.
The BB-8 event. The way it works is you trade in all the BB units, and this is fantastic radio for everybody. But you do the BB-8 the robots, you get 1 BB-8, and then you turn in more, and you'll get a skin for your little base. Great, mine glitched. I have 2 BB-8s generating like 24,000 per minute. It's fantastic, and my son's like, "You suck." I'm like, "I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened, but I've got one that I run around with." Because it doubles the amount of chips that you get when you collect them out in the desert. And then I've got one running 24K a minute. It's fantastic.
Hold on.
You're only really supposed to have one.
I'm reporting your gamer tag to Epic.
Can't take it back now.
Suspected cheating. Check.
Make sure you put that in there for me. So yes.
BB-8.
Did that with the kid. I'm trying to think of what else.
Suspecting Software hack.
Yes, please. Please ban that.
Send.
You know what? Here, I'll send you my son's just to throw it in there. Just so
send me the other BB-8 and we'll call it even.
That's one thing I wish you could do is trade, because there are some things that. What it was even funnier because like I think
BB Gate. He said BB-8 Gate, but yeah, you get.
It's funny because I think you were going through some shit that next morning. It was that morning. It was the rain out day. You had a weekend, man. You had a pretty packed weekend of things that are going on with you. But you were telling me the story about the rain out and the baseball and all this stuff. And in between the general breakdown of your morning and your afternoon, you had sent me a picture of one of the little units, the droid units that you were like proud of. You're like, hey, look at this.
No.
And I immediately countered with,
hold on. What it was all right. To explain a little bit, because people don't know what we're talking about. In Fortnite, they have Star Wars celebration stuff going on for a while, and they have little mini maps that you can do outside of the traditional Fortnite maps. One of them is called Droid Tycoon, right? That's the one we're doing. So essentially, it's just to build on any kind of potential gambling obsession you might have deep down inside of you. It mixes, racking for XP and for money, but also whatever that madness is from trading and collecting Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering, that kind of stuff, right? So you're constantly looking for the more expensive card that levels you up more, that gives you more money, so you could buy more stuff to buy more expensive cards. So I fell into this thing because I was towards the end of my battle pass, and I was just like, screw it, I don't really want to play the regular maps anymore because I did all that shit. I just want to unlock the rest of the characters that I'm never going to use and be done with it. So I got really into this thing, and one night, Jordan's not around. It's like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. The days just blend together at this point. And I get this one card that was almost $600 million with a pretty high ranking and stuff. And I took a screenshot, and you were talking about the BB-8 event.
The event. Yeah. So I was talking about the event. You were talking about the events of your life, and you had sent me the screenshot. I was like, neat. And I countered with what I was getting with BB-8, and you were like, well, fuck you then.
No, you didn't. Well, you didn't say neat. I just sent that picture, and then you sent back the other thing where it's like, oh yeah, it's 20,000 a second. I go, motherfuck. I said, I was waiting to show you this, and then you brought this thing up here.
It's like I just completely deflated any excitement you had for what you found. It's like the bigger dick
contest. You whipped it out and lay it on the table, and Jordan just Gallagher's it with a mallet.
And I don't even know if I was truly paying attention. So I wasn't intentionally trying to be an asshole, but I could see where it comes across, where I was just like, I'm sorry your life's imploding. I'm glad you found something cool, but my life's awesome. Look at this.
Yeah. Kip is right. In-game purchases are the tool of the devil. Quick little sidebar. I'm at my kid's dance class, right? So like a lot of these things, the kids go off into sections that parents aren't allowed to be in. So I'm stuck in a room essentially with all these other parents that I don't know. But over the course of this year with the dance class and everything, I've gotten to know some of the parents of the other kids in her class. And this one lady I'm talking to, she's talking about her daughter and her older son. And she's like, they're obsessed with this stuff. I said, what are they doing? And she goes, she's also an immigrant. She's a Russian or Ukrainian immigrant, Russian immigrant, I think. She came in when she was late teens or something like that. So still heavy accent and what have you. She goes, do you know Roblox? And I went, Roblox? And she goes, yeah, Minecraft? I go, yeah, I know Minecraft. She goes, yeah, it's not so much the Minecraft, it's the Roblox. And I said, what about it? And she goes, I get waking up. My son comes in all the time and says, I need your card. Card for what? I need you to give me this. I need this amount of money. What for? I need it for Roblox. I mean, that's how she was saying it. I'm like, yeah,
I love it. It's the best.
And she goes, for what? And he goes, oh, I need to get this. It's like, I got to get these arms to put this thing together. And she goes, look, she goes, her words, she slams on the table, very no nonsense. She goes, it's fucking nothing. They're paying for nothing.
It's true. I had an argument with my daughter last weekend where she's here and she's hanging out and we play Overwatch a lot. And every week it seems like there's a new skin that they've dropped that she wants. And she goes, I need this. And I was like, you don't need shit. Game? Overwatch.
Oh,
so like she has like characters that she really likes. And every week it seems like a new skin for that character. She goes, I need that. I was like, you don't need it. I bought you 5 others that you don't even use. I want to see you playing with some of them other skins before you and I ever talk about Overwatch.
Is it Blizzard?
Yeah.
All right. Didn't they get in trouble years ago for Overwatch with those loot boxes or whatever?
Yeah. So they have in-game purchases for skins, and then they give you free loot boxes, and so you don't buy loot boxes now. So it's not a game of chance anymore. So the stuff they give you for free, they can get away with letting you do. It's like
So they dumbed it down to like the chests in Fortnite. The chance of whatever opens up there.
That's for the free stuff, but they just made it to where, hey, we're putting out these skins for a week. It's kind of the Fortnite mentality, except they don't rotate them out in a 24-hour period. They do them in a week. Okay. So you're not missing out on something if you don't get there by 5:00 in the afternoon the next day. They do collaborations. Like right now, we're really heavily promoting the new update for Diablo 4. So some of the characters have like new Diablo skins, which are actually pretty cool. And so they do stuff like that. So they had to take that away. Same with like things like Call of Duty. You can't do it's because it becomes in-game gambling for kids. Mm-hmm. Pay to buy this thing that's going to give you a random thing. If you can buy stuff that you're getting because it's a game of chance. So you pay to buy the thing.
It's not a direct purchase.
You're not buying. You don't know what you're buying, so it's a game of chance, and that's what they are.
Right. Okay, that's what they got from. The other thing I was thinking of at that time, I forgot the company's name that owns this, but remember that game Candy Crush that was on the phones?
I think it was like ZeniMax or something. Yeah,
they got in trouble because somebody was able to prove that you couldn't get past certain levels without purchasing like a hammer or something in order to do it. And the game is not supposed the in-game purchase is supposed to be optional. It's a free game, but if you want to buy the boosts and the power-ups and all that stuff, you can. But somebody proved that it's like certain levels you just can't get past it because they're forcing you to buy a hammer or something to get to the next level. They got in trouble around the same time for that shit.
Yeah. No, it's every week something comes up. Roblox, Call of Duty. My son is now getting into Rainbow Six and all this stuff. So it's like
Rainbow Bright.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rainbow Bright's cool.
So much more violence in Rainbow Bright.
So much death. But yeah, so that's part of it. Let's see. I did see something here. Andy said they went from a loot box system to a battle pass system with loot boxes being secondary. Yes, the loot boxes are actually, they give you free stuff. The battle pass, yes, you just, earn it. And it's the same with Fortnite. Everyone kind of did the same thing. Real quick though, since Andy's chatting in here, I just want to say congratulations. I saw he posted him and his wife, girlfriend, I don't know, partner. They just had a baby. So good, congratulations, Andy. That's awesome.
Congratulations, Andy. I did not know that. Hopefully it's in wedlock and it's a masculine child.
And I hope it's a boy or a girl.
Andy also saying Counter-Strike created the industry. You pay for a key to open a loot box, then you could resell it on a third party. Then people opened online casinos with CS skins as collateral.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's a mess. But now I'm wasting money on V-Bucks in Fortnite because I got Snoop Dogg skins and I've got money put away because I was trying to buy the damn Godzilla tires for my DeLorean and it came back into the shop, but it's part of a bundle that I didn't want the rest of the stuff. So once again, I missed out on that. I'm waiting for the Eminem skin to come back into the game. And I am so far past the battle passing. It's like I'm waiting for the new season because I think I'm in the 230s now because of the fucking droid thing. The droid. Yeah,
I finished my battle pass, so I got my Bugs Bunny skin and can't wait for the next skin. Battle pass now because I keep getting the V-Bucks and I keep getting all that stuff through Xbox Live. I never got rid of mine, so I was racking up V-Bucks. So when the Star Wars thing came out, I was like, "Yep, I'll buy that, and I'll buy that." And then right now. they did they have the crossover with Overwatch that just released this week.
Just happened, so you can get all your Overwatch stuff in.
Now there's Overwatch
Fortnite
skins.
now. You know what else they did too with that? I was watching an extended trailer that they put out. They now allow you to do first-person shooting like in Overwatch.
I think it's only for the guns for that particular character, Tracer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she's going to be those guns. Going to be
so awesome with my stuff.
Yeah, those guns I think are the only ones that can do that from what I read. And then they did the zero build. They added all kinds of stuff to do zero build. So
yeah,
when we're not trading droids and just staring at a conveyor belt for hours on end, we should do that. It would be fun.
I see our pal Beth is in there saying, I have the M&M skins. Yeah. So the M&M thing came out in January 25.
Mm-hmm.
It has not been back since. I've been waiting for it to come back.
They do that a lot. Some of them recycle through, like they just put out the Mortal Kombat ones because the movie is out and stuff like that. So they recycle certain things. Some of them don't come back for years. There's a show on Netflix and they only did 2 seasons and it was really, really good cartoon called Arcane. And one of the characters in Arcane,
that was just back out in the store recently.
Right. But that was gone for almost 3 years. Like when it first came out, I bought Jinx, the curl with the long hair. And then that once it was gone for like 3 years. It was one of the longest breaks in between other than some of the more rarity ones.
She's got the teal colored hair.
Yeah, really long. She's cool. Like that show was really awesome.
Yeah, I have no interest in any of that.
But 3 years went, like 2 or 3 years went by before they re-released her. But then that was because they had that big island event where they did that Avengers Endgame level thing where every character came back for, a little bit of time. So I would hope Eminem comes back soon. That would be cool. And then I can get Eminem, you can get Snoop going around, and then we can run around dancing like we did in front of the Jawas.
Here's the Overwatch stuff that's in the store right now. So you got Diva, you got her droid thing, Mercy. I didn't know this thing was a devil or an angel.
She has different skins in Overwatch, so she's got she's mainly, that's her main character, but then you can get a skin that does that. So
Genji, Tracer.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait, Atom Smasher. Wait.
What is that?
More Marvel shit's in here?
Oh, Cyberpunk.
Oh,
Cyberpunk's cool. Look at Johnny Silverhand. That's Keanu Reeves. That game started off pretty rough, but got really, really good.
So they just ripped off Bucky from Captain America.
He's a musician. Ooh, I love that car. I have that in Forza. Ooh, Forza 6, I think, is this week or next week. There's so much I'm going to be
plus
playing.
Everything you get in Fortnite goes to Rocket League.
Yeah.
And look at all this shit nobody wants from Star Wars. Does he take his mask off?
No.
Nope, of course not.
Which is good. Probably best. Looks like a fucking spitter dinosaur.
These influencer or just these random creator things, their stuff is so weak.
Right?
Yeah. Look at this nonsense. Like, who wants this shit? I was like, oh, is that Frozone? Oh, it's not Frozone. Who cares?
It's Brozone.
All right. Look, Power Rangers.
Yeah, but not even the good Power Rangers. It's like the later years Power Rangers.
Isn't there a comedian? Yeah, there's a comedian that looks like this. Piff the Magic Dragon or whatever his name is. This stuff's oh Jesus!
I almost bought the piano intro to Family Guy last week when they released it.
This?
Yeah, it's just your character.
Oh, okay.
Did you? So I sent Erik some of the footage of us dancing around on Fortnite the other night, and he posted it. Did you leave that up anywhere, or was just that a story and that went away?
No, it's up on my Instagram.
Yeah. If you go to Erik's Instagram. You'll see footage of us in the middle of the night with Kevin and some randos dancing around the desert for no reason.
Oh, the music updated.
Oh, good. I love more music.
Yeah, there's more K-pop that I can put on to annoy Big Kev when I'm playing. He's like, "What is this shit in your lobby?" I'm like, "Yeah,
so funny." Oh, it's Louvet. But yes, that's
look, Star Wars Lego stuff.
Yeah. I don't do the Lego stuff in there, oddly enough, considering my proclivities, which, by the way, if you guys want to donate, let's start that up again soon, because guess what got announced? The new Minas Tirith Lego set coming out in June, and it's $650. And I have a spot waiting.
Look, I'm not going to tell the audience not to super chat us, but you may not want to super chat us for this kind of stuff. This is now feeding an addiction with him.
Yes, man.
I mean, go ahead. Feel free if you want to go and super chat us. We're not going to tell you no, but I'll have to think long and hard before I hand that money over to him. I'll be like, I don't know what we're doing.
So
here.
What's great about what's going on in the show right now is that we have our chat where you and I are doing stuff. But on the side, through my phone, I'm getting messages from Giddles talking about concert stuff and things about, near his place in New York. I just got a message from Gabby. She's watching the show live. Hi, Gabby. But she's eating tahini flavored tostada shells.
Well, she's allowed to. She's from the land of tahini.
I love it. And now I have to find those because that sounds wonderful.
No, I have
I love having
I have those tortilla chips that were made with Tapatio.
Those are good.
I forgot the name of the brand, but it's a red and beige color bag with a clear front that you could see everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I get it. Tagine is just it's one of the tools of the devil.
I love it. It's delicious.
We'll never do that. Kip saying, I miss the days of the wild marketplace botting, making money while you sleep. Look, back in the day of Star Wars Galaxies,
yeah,
Big Kev used to have this elaborate thing that looked like what is it? The Hans Goldberg contraption?
Rube Goldberg.
Rube Goldberg contraction, where he took the fan off a rotating, an oscillating fan, and had it with the string pulling this thing here that was wrapped around a wooden spoon that was gently taped to a mouse, so it would constantly just move it back and forth. So it wouldn't.
Imagine the beginning of Pee-wee's Big Adventure, where something needs to be made for breakfast, and all these contraptions are all doing things and stuff like that. And he was telling me about this the other night, and that's all I pictured. I'm like, oh my God. But what was he like? How did that work? Like, what was he doing? It was just like some kind of setup where he can gather coins or something.
He was set up at a spawn. He was spawn camping before it became an illegal thing to do in games. But he would sit there for when things would generate. His thing would just like that. And then Matt used to play. Matt OG from the show used to play Galaxy as well, and he was, I don't know, some kind of farming or whatever they were doing to get points, and he had something set up there too. So this way because it was around that. This was like 2006.
I was gonna say early 2000s.
So they were just figuring out how to trace and block macros. And so his way around it was physically having machinery move his mouse around for him, so they wasn't accused of botting or any of that stuff.
Well, you and I talked about this the other night when we were playing that droids thing. So early on in the game,
my mind, my friend, because look what I just picked up.
Yep. So you can take your pickaxe in Fortnite and hit this little desk or whatever it is,
to generate money,
and it just generates money and it generates XP. So you can just keep going. I got tired of holding onto my controller, so what I did is I took my daughter's hair tie. And wrapped it around the trigger and just set down my controller and walked away. And Erik, the same night,
before we even talked,
did the exact same thing.
I did. I have these Velcro straps for bundling wires and cables. Yeah. So I put them all together, and you slide it up through here, right over the button. So while it's hacking away, it's like, all right, now's the time to go to the bathroom, let the dog out, refill my water bottle. I just put that down there and let it go to town so it doesn't time out, and it doesn't stop generating product money, whatever you're doing.
Gotta get that XP. So yeah, that was Again, great minds think alike. You were telling me that. I was like, oh my God, Eric, I was doing the exact same thing, except I
you did hair ties. I had Velcro straps. It was the same exact thing. Wrap around the controller, put it down. I'll come back in an hour and see how I'm doing.
Again, the same
How much
night,
did you have? I have about $7 billion.
I maxed out the battle pass in one night. Things that people grind for weeks.
Yeah, I went from
swiping at stuff with a hair tie. And
one night I went from 192 to 214.
Yeah.
In a matter of hours by doing nonsense like this.
Yeah, nonsense is fun. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what we've been doing. Before we move on to anything that you've been doing, guess who does not subscribe to Blue Dot Fever and bought more concert tickets today?
I'm guessing you.
This guy.
Of course it's you. What did you buy
Guess
now?
who I'm going to go see.
Remember when I was telling you about not super chatting about this addiction? So it's not just the needless Lego sets. It's constant concert.
Well, okay, before I tell you who I'm going to go see, I did two things today. I tried getting tickets for a thing called Ohana Fest out in California. It's at Dana Point, just north of San Diego. It's a Moana Fest. It's put on by Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder kind of puts this stuff together, and there's 3 days. It's a festival. First day is Eddie Vedder and friends and some of the other bands. Second day is Tyler Childers, and then a couple other bands. No big deal. I was only going to go one of the days, Sunday. Pearl Jam is playing, and I was like, "Holy shit! I need to go to this." It's sold. That particular day sold out almost immediately, so I'm on a wait list. I'm on a wait list to see that. So I'm not going to that, but I'm trying. I bought tickets today to go see Journey. They're doing a farewell tour and they're coming out to Phoenix. They just announced the Phoenix dates. So I'm like, yep, got to go see Journey with tiny, short little Arnel Pineda doing his best Steve Perry impression. And I'm going to see Journey in September. So keep adding to the list.
I keep reading. I never click on these links. I should, because I keep thinking it's clickbait, but I keep seeing headlines coming up that the guy who's the Asian guy that's the singer of Journey is constantly trying to get out of the band, but they won't let him. Like that's the headline I see.
We purchased you.
Next time it shows up on my feed, I'll screen cap it and then I'll send the link to it. But I constantly see it's like he had talked to somebody. He's like he tried to quit the band years ago, but there's something in the contract that forbids him forever leaving, and it's like it sounds like slavery.
Who wrote this thing?
I don't know, but
it was never part of the deal.
Next time it comes around, I will do that.
Yeah, please do. Woodpit is saying, did they make a movie about Journey? They did a documentary years back on when they hired and got Arnel to join the band. And he was just doing covers of Journey on YouTube and like local clubs and he sounded literally almost like perfect Steve Perry clone. And they're like, well, shoot, let's pull this guy in. So they auditioned him and they did stuff because they were looking to maybe replace Steve Perry, who had, he messed up his throat and he just wasn't Steve Perry anymore. And it was pretty interesting. And I have never been able to find it anymore. Like, I don't know where I saw it. I don't know if it was on Netflix or was it on Prime. I need to find out where it's at because it was actually pretty interesting. But yeah, they got a tiny little Filipino man that sings like Steve Perry to front the band for 20
The
years.
expose is called "Don't Stop Him Leaving," and then it's like how they keep him in a crate, like in the pet area when they fly on their jets. Like he's down there, so he can't ever get out.
Right.
It's essentially legal human trafficking that's going on with this guy. We bought him in the Philippines at a fair price. Here's our agreement. It's notarized. He's ours. He's had all his shots. He's allowed to travel abroad.
We're legally only allowed to buy him sweet spaghetti and fried chicken from, Jollibee.
Yes. He survives on a healthy diet of Busy Bee. No, not Busy Bee. Jollibee. Busy Bee was a flea market on Long Island. Jollibee. Yeah.
Yeah. So one more concert added. Still not in November or December. So still looking for those shows to fill some time. I got a hole in my soul, apparently, that I have to fill and spend my kids' college funds.
Well, Jordan, I have a hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. And it looks like I might be having to attempt going to a concert yet again, because we didn't. We also saw how the Miko Expo fell apart.
That was
on me.
so. Yeah,
I bought tickets. Turns out they were bad tickets. I had to refund the tickets. Couldn't get better tickets. But now Netflix just announced with partnership with Not Live Nation, AEG, which is the other big concert promoter, that there will be an official K-pop Demon Hunters live in concert global tour.
Mm-hmm.
So the three ladies who formed that movie, essentially it was a band for the movie called Huntrix, but because the movie made so much money, both in streaming, in the movie theaters, that second round with the sing-along that you went to.
Yeah.
The merchandising, winning all kinds of awards, won the Golden Globe, won the Oscar.
Yeah. Best original song, I think.
Right.
Is that the one they were up for? Yeah.
So they're going on a global tour now, live on stage.
If you get a segment too, there's some stuff on it.
A live experience. Oh, you pull that up while I'm reading that there. We'll read that right now. Yeah, so I don't know when the tour is supposed to start, but they just announced that it's happening.
So basically, they're saying the tour promises to bring a live experience that will bring elements of the two-time Oscar-winning film to life in spectacular ways. Details on the tour are sparse. Netflix made no indication whether this tour will feature any of the singing talent yet, but I don't see how they don't. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Right now, the film you can get on the wait list.
They're not confirming any of the singing talent.
They're not. No, they're not confirming anybody.
The Netflix promotion says it's them.
Well, then I hope it's them. But right now, as from what I pulled, they haven't confirmed it officially. Fans of the film can join a wait list, which I've already done, that will notify those interested as much information is released. Cities, dates, and general on-sale details are set to be released later this year. Ooh. The K-pop, obviously, the touring market has ebbed and flowed over the last handful of years. The world's biggest boy group, BTS, is currently on a massive world tour that will take them across the U.S. later this year. So you can get on a wait list. They haven't announced official dates yet.
Hold on. At the bottom of the Netflix poster.
Oh, did they bait and switch you?
Experience the global phenomenon live on stage, performing their chart-topping hits, including "Golden" by the Huntrix vocal trio, and then it says
"Trio not guaranteed."
A live experience.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're gonna do the same stuff like the Miku Expo with like all the the light up shit and hats.
It's not going to be them touring. It's going to be their vocals, but it's going to be
possible
a full anime concert. All right. Well, either way, I'm probably
you're still going.
Kids got parties and stuff coming up. All the kids her age, all their stuff is K-pop Demon Hunter, and kids got party coming up, and I'm getting all that stuff. I have to do goodie bags for her party. I have to get goodie bags for her class. And it's all just constant K-pop Demon Hunter.
You're a better parent than me, because I have yet
isolate that.
At 14 years old, my daughter, or she's going to be 15, and my son turned 10, and I have never once thrown them a birthday party that had invites for other friends. Like I have somehow gotten away from having to do that.
Oh no.
Like, we'll go do stuff, and they have friends and we'll hang out, but I've never thrown like one of those where I got to send out invites and make goodie bags and fucking hire
or
whatever you got to do.
Yeah, scrap the family party this year, because we don't need to go all out for the family party stuff anymore. Kids party, and then she has kids in her class because they celebrate their birthday in class. There's kids in her class she doesn't want coming to her birthday party. So
like not that bitch.
No, it was fun because I had to pull parents off to the side, like during drop off and pickups, and it's like, hey, introduce myself. Could I get your email? I'm to send the invite to the birthday party and what have you. And so there's like a few kids from her class that we invited, but the rest of them are not invited because she doesn't like them.
That's part of why I don't want to do that, because people get left out, and I just
there's a rule.
I've met some of my son's friends And I'm like, I don't like that little wiener kid. So like, fuck that. I don't want him at like wherever we
There's
end up
a rule
going.
you can't hand out stuff to only to certain kids in your class. You have
all or nothing.
Like if they're doing Valentine's Day cards or Halloween things, whatever, you have to have one for everyone in the class. So if you're going to hand out invitations to a birthday party, it has to go to everybody. You can't just go, hey, these two are going and double middle fingers to everybody, all the rest of the room. Although I would love to encourage that, is not the case. So yeah, I had to pull parents off to the side and get their information and make side deals for them to come to the party. And also it's super expensive having 30 kids at a birthday party.
Oh, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I don't remember. Did you ended up, and this was what I thought was weird. You had thrown a big birthday party for when your kid turned 1, right? Like you had an actual birthday party.
Yeah, but that was everybody's kind of, we didn't know what to do for that. So the entire, like all the different angles of the families, different branches and stuff, all kind of pieced together like, oh, let's just do one big thing for the families. And we went, okay.
Or was it like kid themed though? Like, was it like a themed birthday for like a kid? Like would something,
it was a couple of little things it was we rented out an entire restaurant. And then you had all because there was like 100 some odd people there. So you had the restaurant, all the families were there, kids were there. You'd have little stations and stuff for the kids. Like I think in that first year there was a balloon artist that would make shit out of balloons and all that. Yeah, we had like a carnival table where they were making cotton candy and bags of candies and stuff like that, for them. And then the rest of the people there are ordering, do you want the chicken, the fish? Do you want the raw bar? Do you want, here are the cocktails that we're having? Then it got to the point where it's just like, we don't need to keep doing this anymore. And everyone agreed.
I think my son's first birthday party was Disney themed, but Disney in a way where we did all the, the Disney snacks that you'd find like at a Disney park, like churros and like a Dole Whip and things like that. But we made them adult. So like the Dole Whip had tequila or vodka in it.
Kids love adult products. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was great. But this was for the adults though. Like the kid's not going to remember. My son doesn't remember his fucking first.
After eating the adult Dole Whip, of course they're not going to remember.
Well,
Did I have a party? Oh, did you have? Let me tell you a tale. Let me show you a video, son. Let me see what you did. How many times?
On World Star for 3 weeks.
How many times did you piss in that fountain?
Yeah.
Then your Uncle Jack and Grandpa also joined. Here's all three of you, the three amigos we called you, as they're all pissing into a fountain.
It's a good thing you were still wearing a diaper. I wish I was.
Yeah, so we had all of that kind of stuff.
So cool. Going to another concert that you probably won't go to, but I'm on the wait list.
No, send me photos and videos of you look like you're faking that you're enjoying your concert, because that's what it always looks like. It's like he's pretending to be happy. I think he's regretting his decision to go and do all of that.
No, I've got 2 more at the end of this month I'm going to. It's going to be fun.
Ridiculous. Okay. For me, what's going on with me? Well, one, I stopped by. I meant to wear this last week and I forgot to do it, but I stopped by. My head is too fucking gigantic for it.
Let me reload the picture. I think I have stuff for that too.
I just stopped by there to get the crowns, and the kid took one of them. Has no idea what it is, but took the one with Go-Gurt on it. And she's wearing that.
please, it's just plain Go-Gurt.
It's mango and Go-Gurt, and that thing she wore it for like a half an hour, and then it's just sitting next to the big giant K-pop Demon Hunter adult Happy Meal that's in her playroom that's not being touched, so it's all over there. But I meant to bring you this to make you mad jealous that you don't have one and that I do. Oh, you can adjust it. I should have done that. That would have made more sense. No. Went and did that. Did not try any of the food because I really didn't care. I tried that peppercorn ranch Whopper thing they had a few weeks before.
That was pretty good. Wasn't
bad. But then I was like, oh, I could just get peppercorn ranch and put it on a hamburger and it's the same thing.
I mean, you could do any of that stuff at home. Like, why does it matter?
I can't get that to... See, and that's on this is like baseball hats. It's on the last little ring in the back and it still doesn't fit. I got to get the
Like,
shit
this won't
custom
work.
made. But yeah, so I had that. And then also the beverage I forgot to introduce last week. I finally got
Ooh, I'm excited. How did you like it?
the Ghost 7-Up.
Tastes just like 7-Up, right?
I'll tell you how much I enjoyed it. I went and bought the rest of what they had at the 7-Eleven.
I can't believe they nailed a flavor so accurately.
They
never do that.
They had a sale. It was 3 for $7. So I kept buying bulks of 3 and just was maxing out the sale. But
It's funny.
yeah, it's dead on.
It's just a 1-to-1, and which is weird because most of the time they're either too sweet or they kind of taste like what they're trying for. This one is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I have never seen something so accurately represented by what they're trying to sell you. That is 7-Up, and
It's amazing.
it's cool.
It's fantastic. All right, pal, Tom from Alberta. Sir Eric, defender of the obscure reference. Mango and Go-Gurt is not an obscure reference. It's a movie that's not tracking at all that has Star Wars attached to its name. And it's out this week. Not that you would know because fucking Pedro Pascal's too busy kissing everybody on his promotional events. And that's all anybody's talking about. Do I wear it like this? Is that how they do it in the hood? They wear it sideways?
Oh, King Ralph over here.
I didn't bend the... I'd rather go see King Ralph re-released in the theaters
Can you imagine
than going
John
to see
Goodman,
Mando
King
and
Ralph?
Go-Gurt. I love King Ralph.
I know. No one ever talks about it.
I love King Ralph. And it's tied into Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
There's Burger King stuff in there. It's a fantastic movie. And so, I don't know, was she a hooker? No, she wasn't a hooker. She was a stripper, right? The girl that he got interested in over in England.
I believe so.
The blonde girl. She's Rose Tyler's mother in the Doctor Who reboot.
Oh, shit.
Rose's mom?
Yeah,
was the stripper girlfriend to John Goodman in King Ralph.
That's interesting. I did not realize that.
But look, say what you want about the energy drinks and things like that. We've been talking about it for almost a year now. This is fantastic. They have an A&W one that's coming out, I think, in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
The Yoo-Hoo version is out at the end of this month.
I don't know about that one, though.
It's more of a protein energy drink than it is like a carbonated energy drink. So, because Ghost has that protein powder division where it's all like the cereals and Nutella and Biscoff and all those kind of tie-ins. It's the powdered stuff you mix into your protein drinks. Well, they're selling their version of Yoo-Hoo as an energy drink. So, but it's not the carbonated stuff.
Okay.
But I cannot recommend enough getting the Ghost 7-Up. It's a fantastic version. If you find it, buy all you can. There is a new Ghost flavor that just was discovered and was not promoted. Somebody found it in the wild, and it's a Kroger exclusive.
Okay. So it means I have to go find it for you.
Bubblicious.
Yes.
Pink bubblegum. I don't want to try it.
Too bad.
I want to see you try it. It's out by you, so that's your assignment. You go get it. You deal with it. I don't want any. I wish I could be a part of that. But
coming from the man who ate the cheeseburger soup cold,
that was
out of a bag.
Yeah,
you don't want to eat Bubblicious. It's pretty funny.
I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure it tastes like Pepto-Bismol.
Probably.
Or at best, Canadian mints. Did you ever have a Canadian mint?
No, I don't think so.
Canadian mints, it's a candy line. They have 3 flavors, and they're little chalky, thick circles. The pink is peppermint, the white is spearmint, and then I think the green was wintergreen.
I think maybe I have. I just didn't know they were called.
I could house a bag of pink Canadian mints.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard it referenced that way, but I think I do. I've had those. Now,
I also want to tell you that I've got 3 more entries for whenever we get around to doing the fucking soda show. Waterloo has 3 new flavors.
I like Waterloo.
That is officially tied in with Guy Fieri's Flavor Town.
This should be good.
The first one is Coconut Lime Cooler.
He did these last year. Is there a mango one in there?
No.
Oh, then they're new.
Coconut Lime Cooler. Number 2, Apple Pie a la Mode.
All right.
Number 3, Root Beer Float.
So last year he did these, but they're different flavors from last year. So every year he's doing new things. Last year they had a mango and chili flavor.
No,
which is, like the tahini and the mango. It was not good.
No,
I love that stuff, but it was not tasty.
Tahini is now the devil's dandruff. Forget Coke. It's now that tahini.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Should be banned worldwide. And it's also, I want to point out, this does nothing for the radio people, but for the for the video. Do you know how great it is to wear a teal shirt and have a green can and not have it fucking
that happened with the Voodoo Grape
because of the green screen during all the construction?
Well, I'm very happy for you. That's so funny.
That is an amazing beverage.
It really is good. Surprisingly, really, like like I said, it's like a 1-to-1 dupe of 7-Up.
It's in my top 3 now. What's Welch's Grape and C4's Hawaiian Punch.
Very good.
Now we have Ghost 7-Up.
Damn it, I wasn't able to pull it. I was trying to send myself stuff. I did actually try all the food at the at Burger King. They have the let me look at the picture at least. So I can...
Well, Pitt's saying, I think Mug has a root beer float soda. They did it. Is it Mug or is it Bar? It's one of them. They do have one.
I would say
it's a seltzer. It's not a soda. And it's sugar free and what is it? Stevia?
It's probably stevia, something like that. I think it's Mug because Barks. I don't think Barks really does anything with anybody anymore. I do have.
It says pure. It says purified carbonated water and natural flavors. That's all it says on it. But I'm saving these for the soda show. The kid wanted to try it, and I just opened up the can, and it smells exactly like a root beer float. Kid loved it.
That sounds good. The Mandalorian stuff.
She took whipped cream and poured it into the. I'm like, you don't put that into a seltzer. Apparently, you do because she did it and she loves it.
I did try the Mandalorian stuff. You can buy like a giant. It looks like a giant kids meal for adults.
Yeah,
I gotta say the food wasn't the best, but it was still better than everything that McDonald's has been doing lately. So they've been doing like those adult Happy Meals at like McDonald's. Or the K-pop Demon Hunter crossover where you get, mediocre food in a card. Like it was so bare bones. I couldn't believe they were even charging for that. The Mandalorian meal had a lot. So for like $20, I bought this big thing. It came with a burger. You got the Whopper. That had, I believe it was like some kind of like pepper, like not in like peppercorn sauce. It was like a sweet barbecue sauce on it. Some of the fried onions and other stuff. It was not bad. They had the Grogu tots, which were like a ranch tot. They were very dry, but they came with a dipping sauce. Have you ever been to a pizza place, like a Papa John's that has the garlic butter?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. It was just the garlic butter pack. So you dipped your little thing in there. So I'm eating butter and all this shit.
And for those who don't know the history of me with that old air check where it says I love the garlic butter sauce because a guy was bringing me free pizzas while I was doing radio down in West Palm Beach. It's decades too late, but Papa John's put out their garlic butter sauce. I saw available on shelves in stores.
And I'll probably get that because it's good. And then they had chicken fries, but they were like a Parmesan garlic chicken fries. Heavy on the parm, not chicken enough.
Fries
garlic.
Are never good anywhere.
No, they were okay.
It's a terrible concept. And the one time I've tried Burger King's chicken fries, I don't know I was with somebody that had a kid that was eating, and I took one thinking it was a French fry, and I went, oh, it's the chicken fry thing. All it tastes like is the breading on their chicken sandwich without the chicken on the inside.
Right.
Now you'd think, well, that sounds fantastic. Nope, it's still greasy and terrible as their chicken sandwich was.
Yeah. And then it came with a Grogu shake, which was supposed to taste like cookies, and it was like all blue and weird. It was okay. Overall, it was still better than anything that McDonald's was putting out.
Well, it's funny
you got a free cup, so I got a nice cup out of it, so that was cool.
Those collector's cups, when they're big plastic cups, are garbage now.
Yeah,
go back to the days of the old McDonald's or even the old Burger King glasses, where it was all painted on to the glass.
Yeah, it was glass. It was nice.
I don't know how we had it, but when we were younger, Pizza Hut had a set of Care Bear glasses.
Interesting.
And they were thin, but they were tall. They were like that big.
Nice.
And they had a different Care Bear painted on the thing with the Pizza Hut logo on the back and all of that. But I remember we had those as a kid, and there was like 6 or 7 ones of them. You got to go back to those days. I mean, the last time we had anything like that with those little frosted mugs from McDonald's Batman Forever tie-in.
So awesome.
And no one's ever done the glass collectibles ever since. They do that shitty plastic cups that nobody wants. That's filling the landfills, killing our oceans. Go back and do collector's glasses. But since you mentioned about what they're doing, and the McDonald's doesn't really have any kind of drink shit going on. Au contraire, my friend, because McDonald's just announced they're putting out a whole new haul of beverages, because now everything has to be a fucking refresher coffee shop style beverage.
Right.
It's bad enough they been doing the McCafe, but McDonald's are starting to slowly transition away from the self-service soda fountains. If you weren't aware of that, they're putting them back behind the counter. And I love this too. Some of the stuff online where they're like the outrage, up until maybe a decade or so ago, they were always behind the counter. You'd have to bring your cup up to get a refill, or the people selling this shit behind the counter had to go and get your beverage for you. Now they're saying, "Oh, this is a disgrace. What do you mean I have to rely on somebody else to get my drink?" Well, it's a cost-cutting measure. I think it's more of a sanitation measure, but it's a cost-cutting measure. They're moving the fountains out of the dining room, putting them back behind the counter so that the attendants, or whatever they're called now, have to get your beverage for you as you purchase it.
Here's my problem with this. You've given us too much, and now you're pulling back, but you're not changing the prices. Like, you're still screwing us over. You're raising prices and giving us smaller food, and you're taking away what we would perceive as amenities. Right. The other problem I have with this is, as 99% of these McDonald's are going to a model of put your order in on a screen and then come to the window to pick it up. They don't have people to give you a drink. Why would you think that you want to move something behind a counter when you don't have the staff to actually serve the public?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. Very fired up about this.
Yeah, hold on. Moving them out of dining rooms, move behind the counters. Expecting to phase out the entire thing by 2032. Customers will be required to ask for refills at the counter to be handled by an employee. The company did not clarify at the time whether financial or health factors impacted the decision. But shortly after, McDonald's also is debuting new refreshers, crafted sodas for the menu. So as far as refreshers go, you're going to have a strawberry watermelon, a mango pineapple, and blackberry. Stop with the fucking passion fruit.
It's just like a general flavor.
These are all lemonade based, by the way. So these are all
fun.
Mixed with lemonade. Then you're going to have the Sprite Berry Blast, which is Sprite infused with blue raspberry syrup and topped with cold foam.
Oh,
that's a Drake drink.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the Drake one.
All they're doing is adding the foam onto the top of it.
That's dumb.
So yeah, it's a blue raspberry Sprite. They're doing Orange Dream, which is taking the High C Orange Lava Burst flavor, mixing it with vanilla and topped with cold foam, which, as much as I'm shitting on this, that might be
Well, it sounds delicious.
Yeah. And then they're also introducing Dirty Dr. Pepper, where Dr. Pepper will be mixed with vanilla flavor and topped with a cold foam.
See, here's the problem: is like most of the dirty sodas,
that's
like
not
the Dr.
dirty.
Pepper
that's the fucking Dr. Pepper float.
Yeah, you need to put the coconut milk in it. That's what the dirty Dr. Peppers usually are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just got people cracking open cans of Guy Fieri's Waterloo flavors, mixing it in, not announcing it so they don't have to pay for the licensing. They just said, oh, yeah, it's some sort of coconut mixture. Which, although saying some sort of coconut mixture brings up other images, and you're like, is somebody jerking off into the soda machines in the back? I don't know. We need to launch a full investigation.
But yeah, must bring it into the back.
McDonald's is trying to... It's like, yeah, we moved the sodas in the back, but look at all these high-priced sodas now that we're going to offer so that you can pay more for that.
Well, yeah, they'll be at a premium, and it's just lemonade. Yeah. It's just flavored lemonade. It's the same thing that like Red Robin or all these burger places start doing. They do like their freckled lemonade.
They closed the two that I know that are anywhere near me. They closed down the Red Robin.
Yeah, they're gross. Everyone tried to do like high-end bistro type things. They had to remodel it, everything.
I remember people always saying it's like, oh, it's never-ending French fries. I'm like, seriously, how many fucking French fries can you actually eat?
No, because I can eat a lot. Clearly, okay. The problem is that they're like, oh, we'll do never-ending French fries, but we want to get high-end, so they bring this little tiny metal thing that holds like 5 fries in it, and they bring it, and they're like, well, just ask for more when you're ready. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to. Bring me a fucking big basket of fries.
It's got
you miserly bastards.
Tissue paper around it to make it look fancy. Yeah.
Oh, they got so uppity, and they're like, your food sucks, man. Just give me fries.
Yeah, that's terrible. But what else did I have to tell you? Oh, I have to go to, and then I saw super chats or something were coming in. We'll have to go and look at that in a second. I had to make an appointment. I had to fight to get this fucking appointment, but I have to go see a neurologist now.
Oh.
So end of next week, I have an appointment to go see a neurologist. Now, why are you asking that? Nobody asked that. I'm just making the transition.
Hey, why are you going?
Oh, thanks for asking, Jordan.
Welcome.
So I've had this pain from my chest to my back for over a month, maybe a month and a half now. That muscle that got pulled, and my finger from here to here is still electrocuting me. Right?
I remember you telling me about that weeks ago.
Yeah. There's times I'll wake up and like that part of my hand is pins and needles. There's other times I get up where I try to get up and like it's shocking me so much, like between my chest and my back, that I have to roll over to my side in order to get up. I can't just like sit straight up. So because of all of this stuff here, I had to go and I went to my general practitioner and I was talking and explaining everything. And they made a recommendation for a neurologist and an orthopedist. And was told that go to the neurologist first, because if it's something they can deal with, it's usually medication that will treat it or therapy or something. If I go to the orthopedist, it could lead to some sort of surgery or procedure to do all of that. So I said, well, let's start with the neurologist and see how that goes. I called 4 different times last week to make an appointment. It's all the automated phone thing. And if you go, it's like, are you a current patient that's looking to make an appointment? You hit the button and go, okay. And it goes, log on to your portal at whatever, right? It's like one of those My Chart things.
Right.
I go, I don't have access to that portal, so I can't make an appointment there. And there's no other option for like a new patient referral. So I'm hitting 0 to try to get to anybody. And it rings for a while. And then all of a sudden it just goes to, it's like, there's nobody available. Because first it tries to say, would you like us to call you back? It saves your position in the queue and you don't have to stay on the phone, which I think that's a load of bullshit. So I'm like, nope, I got a long drive. I'll just stay on the phone here while I'm waiting for this. And then
while you're waiting, please try our new mango pineapple refresher only at Dr. Goldberg's.
So after a while it goes and like, there's nobody available to to answer the call or at the office. I'm like, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. There's got to be somebody at the office. So it says, please leave a message. So I leave a message with all my information. Nobody calls. Next day, I call my doctor. I said, hey, I left a message. Nobody called me back. What should I do? They said, well, try calling again. And you don't know, maybe they were closed that day, whatever. So I call again, this time earlier in the day. It's like before 11, just before 11 in the morning. Same thing happens. Gets me to a voicemail. Nobody's available. I go, it's not even lunch hour time. Somebody has to be at this fucking office. Next day, nobody answers. And I said, you know what? I'll call after hours because these kind of places have 24-hour on-call people, right? That have to pick up. So I get to a person. Essentially, it's an answering service, but it's an on-call physician. And I said, look, I've left a couple of messages. I'm a new patient referral. I have all this stuff here. I've been trying to make an appointment, but nobody calls me back, and I can't go through their portal because I'm not a patient. I don't have this information. Lady was very nice, took all my stuff. Who was your doctor? All of these things. Okay, I will have them call you. Thank you very much. Thursday comes around. Nobody fucking calls. So Friday I call again. I get the voicemail. Now I'm yelling. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to have to find another doctor for this. I'm like, this is complete bullshit that a new patient is being referred to you by another doctor. And this is the fourth time that nobody was answering the phone to make an appointment.
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
2 hours later, they call back. And I left all my information in that message. I'm like, here's everything you need. Just please call me back so we can confirm an appointment. Somebody wrote down my number and probably handed a Post-it note to somebody. And she just called and it's like, so what's your name? What are you looking for? I go, I listed everything in the message. Had none of the information. So went through everything. I have to go. I have an appointment the end of next week to go for all of this stuff here. I called my doctor back and said, hey, guess what? Finally got through to the doctor's office. Because at this point, I would have to call my insurance company to have them give me a list of people in network to refer to. If the ones my doctor's referring me to are not picking up,
right?
What can I do? So all of this stuff happened. I got the appointment next week, and there's nothing else I can do other than I can't, like, I have one of my doors is a very heavy padlock door. I can't turn the damn thing because I can't get a grip on it with my hand. Like I go to
switching other hands.
I can, but it's like it's like I might as well be disabled at that point because trying to do this with my left hand, it's an abomination.
You're like, oh damn, I have two of these.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there and going like, I have to, you know how it's like I have to ask other people in the house. I'm like, can you open the door? I can't do this. or the kid tries to grab my hand when playing. I'm like, you can't touch that finger. Okay, so
don't touch me.
Holding on to my hand like this as we're like walking through the parking lot because my hand's walking like this, like I'm spastic because I can't have her grab that one finger or else it electrocutes me again.
I remember when you had talked about it and this happened. Didn't you wear like a brace on your finger for a little bit? Maybe like when you were sleeping. I remember you talking about this.
Yeah, Dr. Steve recommended.
That's right. That's right. It was Dr.
Like, you can go get some of these braces like at a CVS or Walgreens or something. And I think it's meant for like carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Did you ever do that? Or
I did for a while, but what was happening is my hand was going numb from that.
Jeez.
So like it would keep my hand and the everything level and what have you. So that is essentially, so if you're sleeping on your side or on your stomach or whatever, it keeps your hand flat in this flat so that it doesn't bend, it doesn't pinch the nerve, you're okay. But then I'd wake up in the morning and like from here to here is just like dead weight. Like you're sitting there, I'm smacking it into the door, into the window. It's trying to get feeling back into the arm. And I was like, all right, this isn't working either. So we'll see what the neurologist does. But it's been a month and a half that I had that. And I did the other basic test that they do for carpal tunnel. They can't rule it out, but none of the rest of it adds up to it because I'm not doing anything that would cause carpal tunnel like that. And the pain only goes from like just under the first knuckle to just past the knuckle in the base of your hand. That's it. That's all where I feel it from. The rest of my hand is perfectly fine. Everything moves. This sometimes goes like this. And it feels like it's always pinching the nerve all the time. So who knows?
Now, do you think you're going to get a colonoscopy from your neurologist? Because it seems like you're getting those a lot.
Real, I'll answer Jen real quick, and then I'll answer you. Jen saying in the chat saying, cut it off. I look at a cigar cutter every now and then and go, is it worth it? Should I just do it? I've got one of those vegetable mandolins that I could just put it right down there and like, this could be
John Wick and just.
Yeah.
I've thought of that where like, I've always had those moments where it's like, okay, how many fingers can I lose and still retain the amount of amenities that I enjoy, video gaming, drawing, things like that. And I was like, I think I can lose maybe these 2 fingers on each hand and still function with this little 3-finger claw thing with video games. I couldn't imagine cutting off like my pointer finger.
Are for like
they're just holding phones when
they're for guys to wear jewelry for some stupid reason, or to hold a video game controller. It's just something for it to rest on while the other 3 fingers are doing all the work.
Yeah, no, I think I can do it.
This finger,
that's the workhorse.
It uses the mouse. It's doing the phone stuff. It's doing everything else that I need to do. I'll lose this left hand entirely before I lose the right finger.
Yeah, no, I need these. Just like I've always said, like I would hate to go blind because I like watching movies and shows too much. Like there's a certain limit of things that I could probably lose on my body and still retain a level of comfort that I'm used to. After a while, I'm just like, just put me out of my misery. I've lost too much.
Woodput saying, I saw a paralyzed guy playing video games with his mouth. I know. I don't want to get to that point. I have so many games that are either in my Steam list that I haven't played yet or still on my wish list. I got that whole Alan Wake franchise that I got to break into and play with that. And we'll get.
I just added a game on my Xbox Game Pass that is a sequel to a game that I loved from 2000 when COVID was at its rise and they put it out, and I love this game. I didn't know they made a sequel to it, so I just added that. I might do that like this weekend. I don't know what this new one's called. I think it's like something about the Elder Gods, but the original game was Call to the Sea. It was like this very stylized, cartoony game where you're stuck on a deserted island, and it turns out to be a very Lovecraftian story, and it was really, really good. They made a sequel of it. It's on Game Pass, so I'll be doing that one. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to play that game. And I just noticed it like right before I came on to do some show prep. I'm like, fuck.
Segment 2, by the way, I have some new game trailers I got to show you of stuff that you might be interested in as well.
Okay.
By the way, Shark Dentist still hasn't come out yet, has it?
Fucking pissed. No. They just put out a demo for a game called The Trees Hate You that I can't wait to play.
Yes, I played that.
I can't wait to get the full game of that.
It's a rage bait game where you're like, all right, get right here. At one point, the tree sticks out a hand with a revolver and shoots you, and you go, "How the fuck is the tree shooting you with a gun?"
So yeah, for the listening audience, is this game, and you're this character, and the game's called The Trees Hate You, and you walk by a tree, and then the tree just hits you with a branch. You're like, "Oh, well, okay, it's a wide enough berth. I could just go around the tree." So if you go too wide, the tree pulls out a handgun
and shoots you. Yeah, and stuff comes flying. It throws bricks at you. It runs after you. It pulls up its roots and starts running and kicking you. It's a fun game. It's it's an aggravating game as hell.
It's very aggravating.
Fun game.
Some trees are chasing after you. Some trees, it is full rage bait, and I can't wait till they pull out the full version. But no, Shark Dentist is still just in it's coming. I'm like, well, yeah, release it. I want it. Like, I will spend money on this game.
I was going to say Chilean, but that's not what it said here. It's Chileno. We'll call him Chileno. You don't have health coverage. No, I have great health coverage. It's a matter of getting the doctor's office to make the appointment. If you're not, everything's a portal system right now. So if you not already an existing patient, it's like you can't just walk in to the fucking office and make an appointment. It doesn't work that way anymore. No, you have to have whatever access. As soon as I call and I got that appointment, by the way, I got the email saying you are now have access to the portal, which means I crossed that threshold that they don't ever have to talk to me again. So everything's now because I had to learn the hard way about 10, 15 years ago, when you'd come into the doctor's office. So did you see my notes about what you should? No. What are you talking about? Are you in the My Chart thing? No. Why didn't you sign up for that? I thought that was just if I wanted to. I thought it was optional. Well, I put all your updates and stuff in there. I'm like, all right, well, you used to send me an email. You know, what's going on here? Oh, it's all in the app now. All right. So, yeah, that's exactly. Now I'm in the portal, so they never have to actually
do any work.
Yeah. Or talk to me or whatever. But they'll charge you that. I love how my copay changes.
You're going to start
where I go.
Getting the convenience fee.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Because my copay at one point was, I think, $25-$30. And then, you know, because your company changes insurance plans every now and then, it's like, oh, now it's $45. Okay, went over here. Oh, the specialty doctor. Oh, it's $65 for a fucking copay? Yeah, it's $65. I've never been to this doctor. What am I doing here? Well, that's what your copay thing is. Really? Because it says 25. It says 45 over here. Oh, that's for your general doctor. So now, not only is it just the copay for the office or for the dentist or whatever. Oh, I have 3 cards. That's what it is. I have my medical insurance. I have my dental insurance. And then I have my optical stuff too, which I don't know when the last time I went to an eye doctor was. I haven't had a need to go.
I want to go soon
in a long time. I don't think I need to go. I see fine at night. I see fine during the day. It ain't broke. I ain't fixing it. So I'll leave it alone.
What's great is my eyes are doing this thing that helps me focus by putting these rings around all the lights.
There was a kid.
It's astigmatism, buddy.
Wow, this is a random memory. There was a kid in elementary school. His glasses broke. And it was... I don't know if it was recess or gym or something. His glasses broke and he couldn't keep the glasses on his head and trying to hold it while looking because he needed them to see. It wasn't just to read, to see. He started doing this. He would squint, but he would do this thing with his fingers like this, right? Ow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Don't do that with your finger.
I'll do it like this then. So he was doing this thing with his ear and I go, what are you doing? He was like squeezing his eyes and whatever the light was, so it would focus like manually by squeezing his eye sockets in order to barely see.
I've never squeezed the eye socket, but yes, if you do this with like a good eye or whatever eye you need, it helps focus and do it because one eye on I think is my left or right eye is really bad and the other eye is good, but because the other eye is good trying to make up for all the shit that the other eye is fucking around with. That's why my eyesight is so bad. So it's weird that like if I do this, it helps me focus so I can see clearly with like my left eye. Or I just wear my glasses, but I have not yet done that.
Yeah. Anyway, I had no need to go to the eye doctor, but yeah, my copays were all through the fucking. At this point, it's just me putting down a bunch of cards and like just pick whichever one counts for this appointment. I don't know how all this shit works anymore. And then, because then I have a card for the pet insurance too. And that only works for certain things. The rest of the pet insurance is I got to pay in full and then submit the receipts to get it reimbursed.
Jeez.
So like I had a pet issue on Mother's Day where I was at a pet hospital for 4 hours. And once that was done, had to pay the bill in full. They send you the receipt. And immediately when I got home, submitted that receipt right to the pet insurance stuff. And then I got the notice that it was processed. And I think tomorrow, which if it's not tomorrow, it'll probably be Monday that I get the money put back into my account for pet insurance. But pet insurance is expensive too. Look at me talking all kinds of fancy high-end stuff.
Jeez.
What is this one here? Potassium. That's an interesting name. Holy shit! Fuck prior authorizations. Yeah, that's a huge pain in the ass as well. Trying to get all of that stuff done. I knew. God, it's because everybody talks about that. What is it, the GLP one?
GLP-1s, yeah. Is
the Ozempic and. There's like 6 ones that advertise on cable news now. They all have different names. Wegovy. But it's all basically, I guess the generic is that GLP-1.
Correct.
Remember that commercial we had where it just sounded like a sexual commercial?
Just one little prick.
Oh, yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I have that. GLP-1. There it is.
I'm not quite sure how something that's just a little tiny prick can be so powerful in so many different ways.
There you go. So like everyone talks about those things now, but there's people who are diabetic, or there's like diabetes 1, diabetes 2. They have different, but you had shots for that thing, right? And I guess some of these shots also count for the diabetic thing now. Yeah. Like there's a crossover to them. But
I think it was diabetic medication to begin with. I think that's how it started, where it's like, you need to lose weight. You need to do this.
Is that what it was? It's diabetes medicine?
Yeah. And what happened is that a lot of people found out that you lose weight on it. So they were going into get all this stuff, the GLP-1s, and it was flooding the market, taking away from the market for people who actually needed that. I had a friend who has diabetes, and she's like, I can't get my meds because everyone wants to lose fucking weight, and I have to like maintain something.
All right, well, that's
where it started.
That's kind of where I was going with, because this was before all the GLP stuff was everywhere.
Right.
Just the regular, what was it, syringes, EpiPens, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
For the people with diabetes, that I knew somebody that was on it, and they were having a problem too because of the prior authorization stuff. It's like, this is the stuff my doctor gave me. I've been on this for years. Now the insurance company doesn't want to pay for it anymore. They want me to go with some lower end thing. And it's not like, well, the generic is cheaper, that's why we're going with that. I guess sometimes that generic doesn't have some of the stuff that the name brand does. And it's like, nope. So him and his doctor were fighting over this stuff. And the insurance company's like, we don't give a shit. You're not paying for it. Now I'm hearing that shit's happening with the Ozempic stuff.
So I tried checking into these kinds of things because they have different companies that'll help you out. There's one called like Hims. I know Roe is
the
like
boner pill shit.
Well, they do all kinds of stuff. They do the boner pills. They do the GLP-1s. They do hair loss. It's like the generic. They have hers as well. They have Roe.
Stuttering John admitted to taking Hims, and everyone just was calling it, saying his dick didn't work in the chats. But yeah, I guess they got like a hair tonic thing or something.
Yeah, but I tried checking it out when I was thinking like, maybe I'll try it out, see if I lose weight. Obviously, I just figured I'd do it the other way because I'm seeing a lot of these celebrities that look like fucking skeletons on this shit. But what happened is a lot of the time they say, well, we'll check with your insurance. So they go through all the process. Otherwise, you're spending like $900 a month or whatever. The insurance came back and said, you meet most of the criteria. Obviously, your weight's up there. You get, whatever, you got to take care of things. And
this is what they're saying to you?
Yes. And I understand that. The problem is a lot of the time they have to have a secondary reason to pay for it. For me, it was, you have to go do a sleep study and get hit with, sleep apnea. We need to figure out if you have sleep apnea before us as an insurance will get you this drug for weight loss.
Wait, is that a health concern that if you took this and didn't know you have apnea, it could it does something for you?
No, they just want to use that as the reason to approve it.
To approve it, not to discourage, not to say that we're not going.
No, they're not discouraging me to do it. They say I have to have.
There's been plenty of times where we're like, well, we need you to get tested for something else, and then you say, oh yeah, I have that too. Oh, okay, well, we don't have to pay for that medicine because you have.
Yeah, that's not. They're not looking for a secondary reason to deny.
They want you to take a sleep study to see if you have not CPAP.
Well, the CPAP is what you would use.
The machine, the apnea. Yeah. To see if you have apnea to go along with this in order for them to approve you taking.
Yeah. Otherwise, I've been denied. Yeah, I've been denied because I'm not fat enough to have sleep apnea.
Yeah, you're not damaged enough to need our help.
Yeah.
Get more broken and then we'll talk.
Yeah, I could still go out and buy it or do the
So
monthly.
It's essentially
whatever,
Homer gaining more weight so that he can be morbidly obese and could work from home.
Yeah, it's the one time that Homer's butt stopped gas.
Also, another way the Simpsons predicted the future, that everybody got so obese from working from home that everyone's working at home.
So funny. Yeah. No, it's
Diabetes and Diabetes, the sequel. That is pretty funny.
Too diabetes, too furious.
Let's see here. Chris, you were on this too. I lost nothing on Ozempic. Then it's because a weight loss drug. Then it became. Weight loss drug to everyone. Now I'm on Monjaro.
Monjaro.
You
spelled it wrong. It's Monjaro, yeah.
Well, I'm thinking Mexican, Monjaro.
The Mexican equivalent of
it's
Ozempic.
exactly it. The Monjaro? Juro?
Yeah, comes Monjaro. With tahini.
I'm on the liquid tahine, which average person loses 20 to 30 pounds. I'm down 10 on it.
How long have you been on it, though, Sub?
But I'm also not discouraging. When people, I learned
people
this shit
do their own thing on their. I'm the same.
I learned
thing.
this shit a long time ago, but when people said I'm down 10 pounds, that's water weight.
Yeah,
that's not really. It's when they're like, well, I'm down 25 pounds. Oh, you've passed the water threshold and are actually working towards it. Again, not discouraging, Chris, but how long have you been on? We need to know before we can ridicule you for all that. Hey, Jung, I had it for my wiener dog and never got a vet visit approved. Oh, the pet insurance? Really?
That's weird.
I got a French bulldog, and they're costly. So almost all of my receipts that I've had to put in, like he's pretty healthy. Like we lucked out with him.
He always barks with a cigarette and a baguette.
He does, and he wees all over the place. Let's just see. Anything more of that?
Sorry. Good.
You
weren't pushing buttons.
No, I know, but the whole thing jumped up, so I don't know where I was. Hit your thing. I'm trying to find out where I was.
He went from Ozempic to Monjaro, and now he's on Mojito.
We could go for a few mojitos. They could have a Mojito energy drink. That would be pretty good.
They used to do a Moscow Mule. The Monster used to have it like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, Monster's garbage.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
I don't know where the one is. Whatever. Chris says I have a deductible for the GLP-1 drugs. Each pen. Chris, come on. Each pen is like $25, but the first one is around $120 off deductible.
Yeah, and they can get pretty pricey. But yeah, you get this little pen and you just like right underneath.
It goes in your elbow?
No, right in the back of your arm. Most of them I've seen advertised. It's usually like right there. I know when I was doing these shots for
it goes into
loss,
like a fatty, like the EpiPen goes into like a fatty part of your body. Why would you put it into your muscle?
I don't know.
Is that what it's for? Does it go right into your muscles?
I'm assuming.
Ugh.
It's not attacking fat directly.
No, I know, but that doesn't seem like much give of shoving a needle into your arm.
Yeah, it's just like a little clicker and just put your little stuff.
Get your steps in, people, is what we're saying. So you don't need to do this.
Yeah,
it sounds like a horrible way to live.
Why not?
Potassium is saying easily $100,000 a month in my pharmacy on Geo. What?
Yeah, it's a huge market now.
Who's affording $100,000 a month? For shots?
No, listen. His pharmacy's raking in $100K a month just on that type of drug. Not one person doing it. Dude, I've seen a lot of money, but yeah, it's not one.
I've seen people like you ever go to a CVS or something and you just stand in line waiting to get your kid's cough syrup or your fucking allergy stuff, and you hearing what other people are getting, like stuff for their pancreas, thyroid medicine, and you're hearing that it's like $500 something for the pills, and it doesn't seem far-fetched when it comes to that shit. You're like, oh, it's $100,000 a month. But yeah, okay. It sounds like the shit that they would try to pull off. What is he saying? This wasn't the one I think this wasn't it. Would you agree gas prices are a poor man's worry? Yeah. They're everybody's worry, especially depending where you live. I was seeing, there was I think it was USA Today did a piece where it showed the drastic price differences between California and Arizona, and these gas stations were 3 miles away from each other.
Yeah,
and the one gas station was $7, and the one in Arizona was $3.99.
So when I drive to California, if I'm going to like the LA area or something like that, there's a place, and I think we've talked about it before, called Quartzsite. It's the last town before you cross the California border And then the next town after you cross the border is Blythe. I fill up.
That's the jewel place, right? You told me?
Yeah, with all the rocks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I fill up there in Quartzsite because you're right. It's guaranteed at least $2 cheaper than if you cross the border and stop in the next place. So yeah, it's wild the contrast between the two just by crossing the border.
Chris is saying it goes in your belly, not in your fucking elbow.
Not all the time. Yeah, not your elbow for sure.
I was gonna say there's no give. Like, where are you shoving that needle?
This is all bone. Look, if you want to lose weight, you got to earn it. Damn it.
Jordan just fucking flexes ham hocks. Let's see what else we got here.
It's funny. You've made that comment before that, like, for some reason, like in pictures, I've got like big forearms, like fucking Popeye. I don't think I've ever noticed it. I took a picture, I think like 2 weeks ago for like work or something like that. And I looked at it, I was like, God, he's fucking right. It's ridiculously big. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's not weathered fat. Like, that's not my fat areas. And like, I'm sitting there going, God damn it.
Get a weathered anchor tattooed on your forearm.
The heart with says mother.
Yes. Potassium saying no, we aren't making 100,000, but it's 100,000 in cost for the meds.
It's wild, man.
Jesus, these people. I feel bad for all you sick people in there. Yeah, Popeye over here. Yep. All right. Well, anyway, I'll let you know how the neurologist goes. Hopefully, it doesn't lead to any kind of procedure or something. But somebody was telling me that Wait, did they go for it? All right. I don't remember if they said they had it or they knew somebody had it, but it came up about the carpal tunnel procedure and said either them or somebody, they got it done. And then a few hours later, they're already home and doing whatever.
Yeah. Cause they do it orthoscopically. So it's like very small incisions. They go in, they get the little things and they cut whatever, or they give you it's like they cut something that relieves the tension somewhere.
Right.
And they just do it, repair it. That's just like 2 little holes. They sew you up. And then, yeah, I've seen people like that afternoon going, this feels 10,000 times better. It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to do that. Like I said, they don't think that it is all the rest of the test. I was sticking my hand out. They had me do all these movements and all this other stuff. And they were just like, I don't think it's that, but we can't rule it out because it's that finger and right there.
You're like, why don't I have to take off my pants?
They took off my pants and then put the little thing on my thing that tells you the heartbeat, or not the heartbeat, the amount of oxygen in your blood, 98%. Why did it have to go there? I didn't say remove it. I'm just questioning why you put it there.
Like, I'm here to get my throat checked. All right, remove your pants. Let's do this.
Beth saying carpal tunnel is a small incision about 1 inch long. Yeah, still, I don't want to be. I've never had any surgeries. I don't need to be cut up. Nothing. No.
I might call that the proverbial
wood. All right, let's move on to some other shit because we got to do some fun stuff before getting into segment 2. Videos. We got a lot of videos. Oh, I have some updates for you, my friend.
Okay.
This has become a not a regular thing on the show, but every now and then there's some updates as we go down south of the border along old Mexico way, where we checked in with MASA, the Mexican Air and Space Association, or whatever it's called, and keeping an update on what the Mexican astronauts are doing.
I gotta say, all props to Kip. It made me one of my favorite show titles was "Viva la NASA." It just makes me giggle every time I think about it.
And now I haven't posted the compilation. I mean the clips of it yet because after the second one I had some other stuff to do, and I'm like, all right, I'll get to it. And then the third one came out. And I said, well, now we're gonna have to wait because I want to put them all together as a super cut.
Right,
I'll put them up there. But the Mexicans are still in space. And we have a new update on what they're doing. Let's check it out.
I'm a OG.
We're the Milky Ways.
Eastside Interstellar.
I got the Angel Space Dust.
We're selling that warp speed.
I'm on that Skywalker kush.
You ever had your Sith pushed in?
Don't be a hater, Equator. Tell the Highness I can go deep space 9 inches.
Time to alien back.
Venus is firme.
These aren't the fools you're looking for.
Where's all the alien Highness? I'll take off my Orion's belt and give it to you.
How do we land this fucker?
Deep Space Nine. Oh, that is so funny.
They are.
Oh.
They may not be good with scientific discovery, but they are entertaining.
Oh, it's so funny.
While sailing through the heavens. But that was a while ago. They are back on Earth now.
Oh, good. Safely back on Terra.
Safely back. And they've had some time to decompress and get reestablished with Earth's atmosphere and gravity and what have you. And they've been seeking some other adventures. They've seen that those ghost hunter programs are a big thing.
Those are dumb.
So now they're dealing with the world of horror. And I was like, oh, I think Jordan will be interested in this. Let's check it out.
The Blair Witch Housing Projects, fool. Yo, this is like some stranger fools, that's it.
Hey, something like Virgin Candle, homie.
Hey, Patrick Swayze, pull up. This is a Nightmare on 18th Street, that's it.
Hey, I know the torta you pounded last summer, homie.
Which one, dog?
It's not the Amityville horror, it's a Homityville horror.
It must be Cholo's play, fool.
I'm scared, homie.
Hey, these fears are too active, homie. I don't get down like that. Yo, where did he go, fool?
Hey, he's over there, dog.
Where he's posted right here in the corner.
Whoa, what the fuck, bro?
Hey, homie.
What the fuck, bro?
It's so stupid, but it's so funny. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, they did it. There's more to it.
Are disrespecting our territory, you see?
The only spirits I like are in alcohol, Dougie. Spirits, pull up. I'm right here, dog. They're not Leatherface, but Cholo Face.
It must be Cholo Face.
More like the East LA massacre.
That Miklo Myers, fool.
Hey, homie, what the hell's that behind you?
He's leaving shanks for us, fool. It's like a clue or something.
Hey, so Hoppo's back from the dead.
I don't give a fuck, fool.
Hey, it's a ghost, homie.
Oh, shit.
You're playing with the Ouija board,
Bro, come on, man. That thing knows I can't read.
I was just trying to get the wheel from my deck. Abuela, homie, for the house.
Like you can see the string holding the knife.
Imagine living in this area and you just see these older guys dressed up as chulos. It's like, what are they doing in that vacant lot? I don't know, but they're just yelling at a cell phone. Good to know that they're alive and well.
Yes, I love them. Yeah, them and the Fat Fellas. I'll watch anything from either one of those.
We haven't checked in with them in a while. We're gonna have to.
We should probably take a look. Yeah,
go and see what they're what's going on with them. Also, you know, with the talk of movies and sequels, prequels, remakes, all of that stuff, there's a lot of buzz going on right now about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Yeah, both good and bad.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's not like other projects where, like Star Wars, Doctor Who, Star Trek, where obvious casting choices or directions that they're going out there and you're like, oh, they're just purposely ruining what's going to happen here. Christopher Nolan, an insanely talented and popular still director.
He's very good. It's very rare that he misses.
Right. So this Odyssey thing, there was a teaser trailer that came out that looked pretty damn good. And you're like, all right, this looks fine. Then some casting choices came out and people got upset again. They have a black actress as Helen of Troy.
Which is fine. The Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, well, they're now dubbing her Helena of Detroit, and it's spelled Troy in the middle.
Of course it is.
And then there's the appearance now of Elliot Page. Elliot. Not quite Ellen, not quite Alien. It's Elliot Page. I didn't know. I don't think it's officially confirmed who she's playing, but people
I know who she's playing.
Saying that the ghost of Achilles. Sorry. Ghost of Achilles. And it's supposed to be like the punishment of a half transformation or something. Supposed to be a female transition that didn't fully go all the way, and this is the hell that they have to live or what have you. Still hasn't been officially confirmed, but everyone's saying that's what it is. Now, people were not happy with that casting either because they felt it should be a more manly, masculine actor.
I think people
Achilles,
are comparing
the God of War.
Well, people are. Well, it's not the God of War. That's Ares. Ares is the god of war. Achilles was a warrior who wanted to be famous and died in a dumb, stupid way, which is why it's called the Achilles tendon. Well, yeah, it's true. But people are comparing it.
What about like the chili abdomen?
The triple dipper.
What about like the Applebee's tennis elbow?
So stupid.
Name other restaurant chains and go.
Name 5 other restaurants. Go.
Name 5 other restaurant-related appendages.
Most people are comparing it to the Brad Pitt version.
Thank God it's FEMA. There's one. Go.
TGI femur.
Yeah, that's what I said. God damn it.
I know. Anyway, Chip, moving on.
Playing along. Way to ruin a bit.
Moving on, Chippa. Moving on. What you got?
I don't know. I'm thinking something with hula hands.
I don't think I ever had hula hands. Nah. The face sells it. I love it.
Anyway, move on. What were you saying?
Because the previously on film, people are comparing it to Brad Pitt, who played the same character in Troy. So
correct.
So
yeah, I get it. But thanks to the magic of technology, we can now see where you would think, well, from what we saw in the trailer, what if we could put Brad Pitt into that position and make it better? Or what if we took Elliot Page and put that in the place of Brad Pitt back in the Troy movie? Which, by the way, do you remember the Troy movie?
I love that movie, and it's dumb, but I love it.
Why did the Troy movie not have anything to do with the gods?
Because it's
like none of the gods
accurate
were
telling
in that movie.
Well, I mean, gods were mentioned is that we were we were worshiping gods, but it's more
presented in the like they weren't featured in that.
Well, it's because it deals with the Battle of Troy, which really didn't heavily feature the gods itself. Like there was a version of the Odyssey done for like NBC back in the day in like the 90s with Armando Assante as God, who was he? Who did he play? It doesn't matter. But it's why it's just dealt with the Battle of Troy itself. It was not more of the Odyssey where, Poseidon comes in and Zeus and, you're going to, all the other places where the gods were.
I've seen that movie since it came out.
That's fun. It's a fun one.
Every time I think about wanting to watch Troy, I just go, you know what? I'd rather watch Gladiator instead. And I go back and watch Gladiator. All right. So anyway, yeah. So let's go back and replace Brad Pitt with Elliot Page and see how this goes.
Every time.
Here we go.
Boagrius.
What?
I said it too. It's Boagrius. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Movie's over. Hey, we didn't get the ending we wanted, but we got it in under 90 minutes. So
that's so funny. The Punisher is in this Nolan version.
That is true.
Be interesting.
I got to talk about Punisher in segment 2.
Yes, we did.
But I have another AI thing because remember last time we watched the award show in heaven where Michael Jackson won an award and Prince stormed out, and then people of all different times sitting in the theater watching the Michael Jackson movie. This one is when AI does something right, and it makes perfect sense as an intro to one of my favorite film franchises of all time.
Oh, no.
Check it out.
This I like. That I wasn't expecting. Poor Oscar.
Yeah. This is the times when you're like, all right, there's 2% of the AI shit that's out there that's actually entertaining or good.
Right.
The rest of it's garbage, but I'm only going to bring the stuff that I find that's actually worth our time to pay attention to all of that stuff. What else do I have here for you? The football stuff. We didn't touch on the football stuff that's going on.
Yeah, I've got a few that I can bring here.
Tell everybody what these are.
So the last couple years, for some reason, they have made the NFL football schedule release a big production. Last year, we talked about it where we featured some of the teams where they are putting a lot of production into just announcing who the team is playing throughout the year. Obviously, the schedules have been released and stuff like that, but they really go all out. Some teams do great. They make these high-end productions. Sometimes they get celebrities. Sometimes they do, whatever. Other times it's not as good. Well, this year they've done it again. And this is what I was alluding to earlier, where we started pulling some of the ones that were released maybe a couple hours ago. Various teams have been putting stuff out. Some of them so far look good. Some of them not so much. So Erik has pulled, I think, one or two. I've got a few myself. And we can take a look at
load them up.
Some of these. So I'm going to load a few here. So there's that one. So yeah, I've never understood why it's become so big, but some of them are actually pretty funny, and I'm a little for it. So
all right,
got a few loading up.
Want to play first.
All right, I'm gonna pull a few of them for you. Let me do that as we speak. And
it helps to pull this while setting it up so that when you're done, it goes
there's a lot. So the first one we'll bring up is the Cleveland Browns. Not exactly the best team in the world.
We still have enough to buy the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, the Germans. So they released theirs. This one is a nice little throwback. And this is why I enjoyed this one. So let's go ahead and make sure the volume is not too loud.
Hear about the super rad fighting game that's sweeping Cleveland, Ohio? Well, I'm about to give you an exclusive first look before it takes over the country. Come on! This is Street Fighter CLE, a state-of-the-art game featuring the most elite warriors in the world. With gameplay that packs a punch and special features that'll blow your mind. Stay on your toes to fend off your opponent's special moves. Fight!
This is already too long.
Well, they're all pretty long. Like they go into a lot of production.
But we're getting into this part now, which is what everyone wants to see. That whole fucking setup is way too long.
They had themselves build a nice video game.
Mode! He's untouchable! Add insult to injury with the victory quotes. And if you've got good enough timing, you might just score a perfect victory.
Hey, fellow kids.
And listen to how crisp those sound effects are. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. And when you win,
you can tell this. Look, I'm not knocking the idea, but you can tell this was edited for television.
Yeah,
not
which is weird because they only
they
only put them on the internet. Like it's just all over now, and like.
But I think it was thought out. Like the concept is interesting, but it's not the high act. I know you're playing on the 90s, but you can still make it in the high action thing where it makes sense for the internet, for social media. How long is this video?
This one itself, I mean, they're usually pretty long. We can skip around. We don't have to watch all of it.
I'll play more. I was curious on the time.
Strike a pose that really rocks. Whoa! It's so lifelike! Looking for more challenges? Try a bonus stage. 2.
Just skip ahead.
The immersive crowd noise makes it feel like you're really there.
See, they're all pretty long.
Theory.
I mean, this is almost 3 minutes.
Try it out today.
There's too much of this guy.
Yeah,
like there should be like if you want to keep him, all right. Have him just being the voiceover while you're showing clips of the game, not keep fucking cutting back to him.
Well, yeah. And I think that they're trying to recapture the 90s arcade nostalgia with an idiot.
Yeah, but well, anyway, the concept I like, the execution was poor.
Yeah, so there's that one. I didn't label them, so we're gonna see what this one is. So this one, Chicago Bears.
Welcome back. I'm Romo Dunze, and today we're doing a little scene of the 2026 schedule.
I thought this one was kind of funny. I'm like, oh, I get some
highlights.
Dunze, touchdown! For the end zone, touchdown! He's got it, touchdown, Dunze!
Not those kind of highlights, although they do look pretty good. We'll start with a little bit of gold and let the good times roll.
So everyone's going
from
in
Chicago. We'll add a few pats of red to really add some depth.
I don't remember.
Let's go ahead and clean off our brush before
Bob
the next
Ross?
step.
I don't know.
And just
I mean, some of them don't make sense for what they're doing.
That's the most fun part. Now let's
doing that. So they're they're
He's
showing
from Orlando, Florida.
Well, that makes
if you
mess
mess up on one of them, that's okay.
When the funny thing is, like, he's painting, they're painting in the enemy, like the stuff. Like, oh, there's the Jets. He painted a little jet. He painted the Falcons.
Here's
it's a fun
Buffalo.
It's a fun concept. Not the best, but look at that, soothing. Not too bad. I thought it was creative. I've seen some real shit ones, and this was creative.
Here's where it raises the question: is the NFL doing this in-house with the teams, or did they go to like third-party marketing companies or whatever to come up with this?
Is
this
depends on the
TV
team
at all, or is this just for online?
If it's on TV, it'd probably be like on an ESPN. But for the most part, I think it's all online. I think it's all on Twitter. It's on their websites.
Out so long in a slow pace for online stuff, which that any audience watching is not going to sit there through this anymore.
I don't know.
If this was something from the 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
People going back to watch this on YouTube or whatever would sit there and watch it because of the mind frame, the frame of mind that you have to watch it, knowing it's from that time.
Right.
You put it out now and people are going, fucking chop this down, speed it up, edit this thing, get it to, so that it hits and be done with it. Concepts are great. Execution, again, is still failing for online presentation. If this had to air on TV, like if this was the fucking first hour out of 9 that they do on Fox and CBS on a Sunday before football, you'd understand it's just a time filler. Okay, fine. But when it's not airing on television at all and they're still doing that? Also, Chicago, if you're licensing and you're paying for the licensing of this stuff, which is not cheap, talk to Saturday Night Live. You've got Second City alumni on Saturday Night Live that will redo the fucking the Chicago sports fans bit.
Mm-hmm. The Bears.
George Wentz dead, but Farley's dead. Mike Myers is still around. He could do it. But do something like that, something that makes sense.
Well, Fun Hater, this is the one. I like this one. This one hits a nice nostalgic bone for me, and it's still a game that's still around. San Diego Chargers. Yeah, they're going through the different weeks that they're playing certain people. That's all the maps.
Week 1 versus the Cardinals.
They got the guy who did the voice for hair.
Clipped wings.
Again, not a cheap license to get.
No.
The Raiders.
Folks ain't gonna keep being patient with you. That playful person that the Buffalo City by storm in his first interview, and he sat down and was like, yeah, I love cookies, and he had the whole all that was all cool, but we give that grace to young players. Big dog, you so
all right, that's
hey bro, don't live stream.
What? I'm not.
What do you mean you're not? I'm looking at it.
I know, but it's not of everybody.
Ain't nobody but you on the camera, bro.
That's what y'all want.
So they're kind of playing off of the old red versus blue, building their own Halo stuff. The problem is some of it's very inside. I would say inside baseball is the term, but it's for football. But some of this is a lot of reference to people who watch football and and stuff like that. You don't pay attention to some of the stuff, so it's not going to really hit with you. You're not the target audience.
It's not even that I'm not knowing the references they're talking about. That's not what's distracting from it. Again, another great concept. They spent a lot of money on the licensing, but with this particular video, this is made to chop up into smaller videos and release multiple videos on your social media. So not this one giant thing. All different scenes could be chopped up to quick little hit clips to put out there and would have more of an impact than releasing this whole thing. But
the whole point is to release the schedule. It has to play in long form. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. You chop it up and you're like, oh, week 14, it's the Cardinal. That's it. That's all you saw. Then what the hell's the point of this?
For this, make 14 clips and whatever this thing here in week 1, whoever. Clip 2, week, here's the schedule. Week 3, like that.
Right. Yeah, because this particular video is 6 minutes long.
Look, I like the idea. The execution, again, is still poorly thought out with this.
Yeah, so that,
6 minutes long watching this to get the football schedule at the end.
Yeah.
All right, see, like this, like out of the 6 minutes, you could pull 14. When is playoffs? After 14 weeks, it goes into playoffs, or is week 14 playoffs?
They've kind of gotten they can only release the schedule as a regular thing, so it's 18 weeks.
No. So that's what I'm asking. Regular season is 18 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So release 18 clips for this one only. I'm saying video, like you see streamers and gamers and stuff like that online where they release quick little hits of insane shit that they're doing in the game or funny stuff, a fuck up. Somebody says this thing. Could have went with that, and then each clip revealed week 1.
They're not looking for clout. They're not looking to gain the numbers. They're looking to create a long form video. Whether or not you put it up in smaller bits, that's not the point of this.
And is this attracting the same amount of buzz as it would like when a site puts up and goes, hey, here's all the commercials for the soup that'll debut during the Super Bowl? Like that generates people's interest. Is this doing the same thing by putting all this long form stuff out? Is that getting enough people in to see all of this?
It got enough traction the last couple of years that they're keeping this as an annual thing. Like this is now the 3rd or 4th season they've done this. If this didn't hit the first couple times they started making these stupid videos, then it wouldn't have mattered. Remember last year, I think it was the Colts released a video that insulted somebody so bad they had to get rid of the video, take it offline, and put out their secondary piece of shit video because something happened that I think they were making fun of Tua Tayav. I can't say his last name right now. Anyway, the quarterback for the then at the time the Dolphins, he kept getting concussions, and they made fun of it in their video, and people were like, "That is poor taste."
That's kind of.
And they had to. It was. I saw the video before they pulled it, but then they pulled it. And it's all gone.
What if?
So I mean, there's a point to this. People like this stuff. It may not be hitting with you or maybe some of the audience, but it's all over Twitter right now. This was the big thing that's been hitting right before we went live is that people they release the schedules. Let's check out who's got the best videos, and then they've got other teams hitting on some of those other teams, because their videos aren't highly produced. Like the Arizona Cardinals put out such a shit video. Even people from Arizona are like, "We're just shit at everything, aren't we?" Like it's just some teams are terrible at it. Some teams have a lot of time. I could try to find it and pull it.
No, if you don't, it's fine. Just tell me.
I didn't pull that one because honestly, some of these are better than others, and some of them are just garbage. And we can bring more next week when we parse through all of them. But these are the ones that I noticed right away. They're, I think, a little bit better in production. They may be long, which is why we're going to skip around. But I think these are worth the time to watch. Like for me, I'm going to watch them all.
I will say,
I don't care that they're 6 minutes long.
Out of the 3 we've watched so far, this one, the Halo one, is good. I think the idea is right. I don't, again, the execution I think could be changed, but I like that. I like it better than the Bob Ross one.
What if the subject matter pertained to something you liked a lot more? Would it hit a little bit better?
I guess.
All right. Well, then let's check out this next video.
Oh, fucking classic already. Oh, music. It's The Simpsons. They redid The Simpsons intro. Bart at the chalkboard. We will not include Tyreek Hill in these videos. What's that about?
It's just another player. You're just referencing Tyreek Hill.
Oh, I didn't know if he was suspended or something, and they were just...
He was playing for Miami, and then halfway through the season broke his leg really bad, which was good because I think he wants out of Miami. So I think he's out of Miami. I don't know.
He broke his leg to get out of Miami.
It was bad. He broke his leg, and then when they were carting him off, he was just like, "Thank you, season's over. Got to get my surgery, heal up, and then move on."
If he was smart, there's a Simpsons where they were rented movies.
Mm-hmm.
They were at VHS Village, formerly Beta Barn, and he rented Football's Greatest Injuries.
Oh, I remember that.
You could put that in there, and then Marge comes to talk to him, and he's like, "Oh, now I miss Joe Theismann."
Oh, my leg. So yeah, this one I think is fun.
It is. There's not. All right, there's a few more mentions. Like when Bart landed on the pile of leaves, if it was somebody from the team that was in there, would have been good. A lot of this is still the same intro. Like they didn't repurpose much of it.
Well, they got Peyton Manning's picture on the wall there. I wonder what's on that bumper sticker. Got the old couch gag with some of the players.
Oh, they're speaking. Okay, we can bring that up there. Hold on.
Who's the skinny guy?
I mean, that one's good. Not as long as some of the others. They're doing clips from The Simpsons as announcing it. So week 1, they're playing the Ravens. An old.
All right, this wins.
Yeah. See, this is the one.
This one's way more creative than the other one.
Yeah.
All right, sold. Who am I a fan of this year? Who's this team?
The Indianapolis Colts. That's who you're rooting for.
Okay, that's who I'm rooting for then.
There's the Texans. Why is the Eagles an old Astro band?
I don't know, but good on again.
They worked with Disney. They worked with The Simpsons to do an actual intro.
An expensive,
very expensive. Yes.
Yeah, a very expensive license to get in order to do that. So, all right, getting better.
Yes, like better. I said, some are better than others. I like the Halo one because I like Halo. That is a very long one. 6 minutes is a long time.
All right, can I tell? I'll show you one that I think probably wins over all of them.
Oh, okay.
This one is for the LA Rams.
Hello, it's your partner, Big Boy. Angelinos, are you ready? Do you know what day it is? Yes, it's draft day. That's right, the Rams draft day. Who are the Rams going to pick? We shall find out. Y'all continue to hang out with us in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood.
I'm in for just the music.
Yeah.
Thursday.
So they did a remake of Friday.
But they got Chris Tucker's kid.
And
Ice Cube's kid.
Rams house, baby.
What I'm talking about. I know.
Oh God, he sounds like his dad.
All day. I know this. So I'm gonna take you to Draft House today. Because it's Thursday. The Rams got a first round pick. And we ain't got shit to do.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, I'm Terry, man.
Who's he with?
I don't know, but hide your stuff.
Debo.
Hide your chain. Oh, it's Terry Crews. That's fucking hilarious.
What's up, Lil Smokey? Craig Jr. I brought my dogs with me.
Lil Smokey.
Hello, dogs.
What you got for us?
Yo, what you got for us, punk?
None.
You know, I used to play with the Rams. Drafted in 91.
From Syracuse.
11th round.
We know.
Man, can you just give me my ring back?
What ring? You know what? I'm ready to go right now, bless cause. What, Terry still got it? Huh?
Damn! I can hear that. Every time, Terry.
Yeah, that's right. We out.
Isn't Terry Crews the fucking host of America's Got
like
Talent?
The Voice or America's Got Talent. Yeah, he's like one of those.
Isn't he the stage guy that brings the axe on?
Yeah, he's
and
always
off?
on the side going, "Oh wow."
Yeah.
It's like, all right, Terry Crews, calm down.
He's wasting his time doing that. He rips
do
off.
they hang
He's
out?
still fucking rip. He could go play now.
That's what he's saying. He's like, call me.
Oh, we need to go. Come on, man.
I don't know why y'all tripping on that draft so much.
Who you think we picking, YG?
Man, F them picks.
Is he the son of the guy who...
I don't think he's the son of the actor, but
okay.
It's funny that he's doing it.
I ain't gonna tell you young street punks again, stay off my grass.
They got Miss
YG,
Parker in this
chill.
initial winner.
Why you always hating?
He in my driveway.
What's up, Big Worm? I mean,
Yo, what up, Big
Yo.
Dot? You think they're gonna draft enough big boy to help you out in them trenches?
Man, playing with these picks
fucking
like
curlers.
so funny.
Got it, man. Go ahead.
This I'll watch.
Man, this Thursday's gonna make our whole season. And you know this, man?
God, it's
Don't
so
sleep
weird
on
that he
Friday.
sounds like his dad so much.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Friday, though.
Get it?
Yeah.
Because his dad made Friday. Get it? See, this wasn't their schedule release. This was just to talk about what they're drafting.
I don't care. It was still amazing.
No, I don't even want to show you the shit that the Rams put out for their video. It was bad. So this was they put all their money into this, and I'm all for it.
Well, good on them.
No, that's awesome.
Amazing.
I really can't believe Chris Tucker's son sounds like so much like him.
Can you believe the words that are coming out of my mouth?
They're making a Rush Hour 4.
Yeah, fucking Brett Ratner's over in China.
Yep.
Scouting locations for Rush Hour 4.
For China.
We had him on O&A. And then like right after, it was right when the, what does that say? The Jaguars did Schindler's List. Poor choice.
Could you imagine?
I don't know, man. If
Oscar Schindler going, we can play one more team. Take my watch. Just one more.
What
You
color?
got one player just standing there in color.
That teal blue, right?
The Jags, it's like black, blue, and like gold.
All right. So you're seeing the whole thing, and then there's just this little girl out in the parking lot.
It's like, what are you doing standing on the field? Get out of here.
No, she's just sitting there as the other team's loading out to leave the stadium.
Everyone's tailgating. She's the only one in color.
Trying to think of a good team that she could be screaming to say go home to, but go home, Giants. Go home. Nobody likes you, Giants.
It's the Jets. The Jets are so bad.
Do you know what attention that would get?
It would be so poor taste, but it would get everyone talking for sure.
I mean, the Titans did Oppenheimer, but the fucking Jaguars did Schindler's List. It's like, what's going on with these NFL announcements? Every year they're just trying to top the other one.
Could you imagine one of the teams did that Jerry Lewis movie that didn't get fucking released? About the clown.
Oh, they're trying. They're trying to get the licensing rights to that.
Oh, that would be great.
What did the Lions do? Faces of Death. What?
Faces of Death. Saw. Just the worst of the worst. It was like, I really didn't like the human centipede angle that the Cardinals went with, but it was kind of cool seeing each person be a team.
Foot had to come down. It's just like, all right, we're stopping doing this. The NFL has never been more popular off season for them doing this, and now the commissioner just said we're stopping this immediately.
So funny.
The Jets did that Serbian film.
That would be great.
The 2027 schedule is going to be off the hook with all of this stuff here.
So funny.
Oh, the Raiders did bum fights.
Can you imagine? Just fighting each other.
I like
that would be fantastic. Yeah. Let's think of the worst ways to release football schedules from now on.
I'm trying to think of some other teams. Who's got shitty football?
49ers.
Yeah.
49ers, Broncos.
The 49ers are recreating the fucking protest at the Stonewall in New York.
God.
What are the Colts doing? They're recreating Chairface Chippendale from The Tick. They're trying to sign their name into the moon with a laser.
Oh, God. I think the Falcons using Old Yeller as their reference points was in poor taste. Just keep shooting the dog.
Well, the one that didn't make the sense at all was the Kansas City Chiefs were recreating the vampire bar scene from that Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh, God, I know.
What's his name? Mr. Taylor Swift sitting there. We got red pussy, black pussy, white pussy. It's like, what does this have to do with football? The Broncos did 2 girls, 1 schedule. Ravens did Sophie's Choice.
It's Queer Eye for the draft
guy.
See, there we go.
All right. See, all of these are better ideas.
Yeah,
than
these are all better.
Bob Ross promotional video. I don't even remember what the first one was that you played. It was so bad.
I kind of actually forgot myself. Anyway, yes, the schedules are out. Go vote for your teams, everybody.
Yeah.
Anyway,
find your favorite team. Figure out which one. Dude, the Vikings did Terrifier.
No, the Vikings was even more boring, but it had Chris Jericho in it.
Way to play the bit.
No, I'm done.
All right. With that, let's go take a break. When we come back, segment 2, television, movies, streaming updates, and all that lot. Some video game trailers to introduce you to as well. And I got to pay, so we'll be right back.
More, it's Eric Nagel.
It's Eric Nagel.